Hello, welcome to tonight's session. It's session 10 of Lancer. Learn with us. Tonight's a special session. After tonight, at the end of this, we'll hear from our players. Unfortunately, we only have two of them at the moment. One of them has work issues, and we've lost a player. So if you're watching this on YouTube later and want to come join us, send me a message. And we can get things worked out one way or the other. Hopefully, get people in here. But that is besides the point. Session 10. At the end of this, our two players will give us thumbs up, thumbs down on certification, and give their opinions, why not, all that fun stuff. If it's yes, happy DM in the corner. If it's a no, sad DM in the corner. Either way, we're gonna continue playing. So this isn't the last session by any means. This is just a company milestone, more or less. All that being said, I'm going to turn on the actual thing so people can see your faces. There we go. Boom. Hello. And yeah, we just had the Comic-Con this weekend, so I'm a little out of sorts for all my stuff. I have all of our mechs out at least, but I do not have a map currently. So we will be using our imagination for the
Easy
maps.
session.
Or you all will be in an open desert with no cover. Either way, it's gonna be fun. So speaking of either way, it's gonna be fun. It's been about a month since we played, maybe a little more, maybe a little less.
I forgot what a D20 is.
Besides that,
It's
we
not
do
that bad.
what
I have a golf ball. Does that work?
it's you need 1,000 or whatever, get all the little numbers on it. But we do need a quick recap what happened last session, where we're going, what the plan was.
So the last thing that I remember was that we had rescued the resistance leader from the underwater base, and we had knocked off that giant separating evil 50 gunned bastard, pardon my French. And then I think we ended just after we had returned to our new base with that, if I remember correctly, with
So,
her.
yeah, so we had just escaped the platform after fighting for our lives against this machine of doom. Um, you know, or will know, that Von Jory has taken some serious actual injury.
Yeah.
Along with her mech. She was able to push through and take, 1/4 of this thing's weapons down by herself. Which, after you guys seeing its firepower, is relatively impressive. Unfortunately for her, her mech's donezo, but that's not the end of the world. For her, she's lost 3 very vital organs, and the flash cloning process to grow them back will take some time with the equipment that your base has working. She's not in. She's past critical condition, so she's gonna live, but the recovery process is gonna be sometimes, and they're gonna have to do a couple surgeries to replace the bits that need to be replaced. Um, on a plus note, you were able to pull out some information from her mech that told you a little bit more about where your friends in space were. It seems that the Spec Op Sergeant was able to get the target to the location and had her sit back. And on her re-entry, she was captured by the enemy, which you guys freed. Yada yada yada. So you know that your objective was complete. If you guys can pull out of planet, you can leave technically. Your orders are finished. Now, do you guys want to stick around and fight the good fight and cause havoc on the planet, because there is a insurrectionist movement going on this planet, and you'll be back here in a month anyway to deal with that? And just hope for reinforcements as soon as possible from the sergeant, or you leave the planet with as many people as you can take with you by finding some kind of transport thing to get to the transport station, and then dip potato chip. You guys are at the base, or back at your base with the rebel leader. She's a little shaken up still, but they're kind of debriefing her to get her some information. You guys aren't necessarily the people in charge of that, even though you've kind of been leading the charge, going places and doing things. A command chain has been reset up, and there are people technically in charge of you now. Though, to be fair, the 3 of you are, or 4 of you, I should say, are pretty much still the go-to on where we're going next. The command team is definitely leaning on you guys pretty heavily, being the 3 active Lancers. Um, Speaking of active Lancers, you have good news. The other squad, Squad B, has pinged you guys. They're somewhere on the planet.
Oh, that is good news.
So there are other Lancers reinforcements that are waiting for help, more or less. Again, as you guys seem to be pretty good at cleaning up their messes. The message they were able to relay pretty much planet wide was a location and a ping of where they crashed. And it's basically left to your assumption that they're hiding somewhere near the crash site. But on a side note with that, if you guys can see it, so can everyone else who might be looking for them. But then again, there was a lot of these pings. The only thing that is significant for you guys is these were the Lancer ones, not necessarily some of the other crew members from the ship that escaped and have not joined up with you yet. Excuse me, sorry, apparently I got the sniffles after eating some hot stuff. So, with all that information, you guys have time for questions. You can talk to people. You're at the base kind of chilling. This is going to be more roleplay heavy, and you will have downtime actions to start this off. So I'm giving you all 2 downtime actions, not to include any special abilities that your character has for getting more. So speaking on that,
I am trying to fix a thing.
fix the thing. Fix the thing.
Yeah, it reset my character to license level 2. So
Yeah,
2
it did.
seconds.
It did the same thing that I think mine was set to 3, but
It was
yeah.
working because I had 5 last time and I didn't have to change it. So I don't know why it's not working now or why it decided to stop working.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said last time when we loaded it up after the update, I lost everything except for Hex at license level 3. So I had to rebuild everything. It was terrible.
Why are you suddenly not giving me that? I have access to that. Oh no, I don't want it. Okay, that works. Now
Am
that
I the only one that hasn't had ComCon reset everything on him?
don't worry,
Apparently.
ComCon will come for you too in
Right,
time.
it's
Just
gonna
wait.
get you. It's gonna be good. Okay.
It'll
Oh,
come for you in time. It'll come. It'll
if
get you.
you guys couldn't tell, this is Frozen's face. He has a fancy new camera. Look at that, super cool background. All right. So, looking at our bonds profile is probably where it would be at, right? Let's see. Yeah, it's probably in your bond abilities if you have them. Web of Creation, Secret History, The Clockmaker, Inspiration, and Rigor. All right, well, that doesn't help me with downtime stuff at all. So, speaking of downtime, what are your guys' thoughts? I'm going to continue here and go to action.
I'm still fixing my character. Hold on.
No rush. You're good. You don't have to go first if you're not ready.
I needed to do a full repair on my
That's it.
mech.
So your mech's going to
I
get
got
repaired.
messed up.
Your mech's going to get repaired by the engineer corps. So you can be there and narratively be helping them, but you will do that automatically.
You expect me, the mechanic,
That's fair.
to let
That's
somebody else work on my mech?
that's a very solid point. I'll say that. Now I will add to
I'm not
the.
saying I won't have them helping me, but they're not going to take charge of repairing my mech.
So since you're doing that, will you roll for their core? Since you're there anyway.
Yeah, what am I rolling?
So it's the get organized roll for this. We have 2
Oh,
organizations
right.
still.
Yeah, we got to do that.
Yep. I'll let you roll one. Waylon, do you want to do the second one, or are you still busy working on stuff?
I am doing things.
Okay.
Stuff and things are happening.
I got a 16.
Okay. You're good. So, your organization is stable. It gains +2 to efficiency or influence to a maximum of a +6.
I think we had their influence maxed out already, didn't we?
Yes. So you're now just making them more effective.
Yep.
All right. Which should be 4 and 6 this round. Or work correctly because this is
Yes.
This is the second one. So I'm gonna roll for the pilots because pilots. And if we get this, they max out their influence because they've already maxed out their efficiency.
Yep.
11. Ugh. So well, we're good. Barely. Okay. Well, they're still rolling or still doing good. So they're stable. They're not closing down. Our two organizations are doing their thing. So, I will add, right?
Hey, I think that's everything.
Good.
Let's see. Max gear, license levels. Did I pick the right one? Yep, I'm good on that. Okay, we're good. It's all good. We did it.
Mean Snuggles. Who's that? Hello, Mean Snuggles. Wait. Frozen, they're talking about you in the
Hello,
chat.
mean snuggles. What are mean snuggles?
They're
You know
aggressive.
when your dog is irritating you by laying on the bed, so you irritate them back by just holding on to them and they start growling?
You know what? Okay, I can feel that. Mean Snuggles, just aggressively nudging people with your love until they leave you alone.
It's like, yeah,
Aggressive hugs.
Okay,
All right, all right, all right. They agree.
that's
Aggressive
fair.
hugs. So
That's fair.
Snuggles, I got you. I got you, friend.
I'm adding 2 new downtime events.
Uh-oh.
As they are appropriate for the situation that you guys are in now. So you have go diving, right? But instead of you diving into the underbelly of a city or something like that, you are literally going diving because you are surrounded by ocean. And dives can get you equipment that fell from the spaceships. It can get you information on underwater bases, stuff like that. It won't necessarily be like a couple minutes, so you will need an entire day's worth of being able to use your downtime action to go diving, because you're literally going diving somewhere. The other one
Gotta
is
go
gunfight.
salvage some wreckage.
Right, exactly. Gunfight is on the same pace as you will fly to somewhere and have some kind of conflict with a small group of people. Not necessarily using your mechs, or maybe using your mech as support, but it'll be yada yada combat. Um, and the events from the gunfight. Let's go pop this up really quick. So, if you roll a 9 or lower on this gunfight, you take a physical injury and take some wounds on your character in the bonds area. On a 19 or 10 to 19, your shots hit, dealing harm as established, like where you're trying to shoot first, blah blah blah. If you shoot first, they don't get a chance to respond. If you didn't shoot first, whatever. On a 20 plus, you shot instantly kills your opponent, or you win the gunfight, intentionally or not. If you shoot first, you shoot them before they even get a chance to draw. The folks, blah, 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 blah. So, all right, first, the player rolling decides who shot first. So you either get to shoot or they get to shoot. Both parties agree. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, gunfights generally in the game are actually more like duels, one-on-one from long distance, whereas this is you are going with the squad to go suppress something somewhere. And for winning said duel and gunfight, you guys will gain reputation for your little band of rebels. Because that's what you are now. Congratulations.
We're the rebels, even though they rebelled. Where's that Palpatine click of how ironic? Do you have that one?
Oh, I might. Let me look.
Come on, you have to have the unlimited power and how ironic. Those are the two that pop up the most.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't have either of those. I could download them, but it'll
Sad.
take me some time.
Now you need the Monty Python shame. Just the shame and the bell.
I have a bell?
Yeah,
In
it's like
nomine
they're
Patris
dinging.
et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
It's close, not quite.
That works. You know what? It shut me right up. That's close enough. There we go. At least we've got the Wilhelm
I got the
scream.
Wilhelm scream. Yeah.
It's a must-have. I want to know how long that scream's been out for. Moving on. We're
Did
getting
it come out in
distracted.
Star Wars or it came out in something else? It's been
No,
around
it
for a
came
long
out
time.
way before.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, it's been around a while. Anyway, moving on.
Yes, moving on. Who's next? It's from an old western. Yeah. Okay, makes sense. So, downtime actions. Who's ready to start? Obviously, we've run the organizational stuff, and they're good to go. And our pilots are at max efficiency and max influence. So they have a fully functional fleet. They have targeting information of all the local areas. And if they want to get something done, they have a high tier chance of doing so, especially if we suggest it.
Ooh.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Perfect.
So, and the engineer corps isn't far behind. You mean their efficiency's maxed, right? Or is it their influence max?
I don't actually remember, honestly.
Frozen, you were still muted.
My bad. Had a phone call.
You're good.
No, their influence is maxed. Their
Okay.
efficiency is now at 4. So if we get one more good roll on the organization,
They're maxed. Okay.
they
So
max.
what that means is they have pretty good equipment for building and making things for you. So requesting equipment and changes and things like that will. I'm not going to have too many issues unless I roll a 1 on some BS. As for influence, what the engineers says are going to go pretty much all the time. So if they tell you a mech is not the appropriate thing for a mission, or that you need more stuff, or something like that, they're going to be able to influence people to give them the appropriate supplies to get you guys what you need. Because remember, at the end of the day, both of these organizations work for us.
Yep.
So
We're
with
the kingpins because the captain's gone.
yeah, right.
Yay.
Well, while we were out on this mission, they apparently got a command structure in place. So we got ousted.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
and with the comms unit that you guys set up and whatnot, they are in communication with the rebels that are here, right? The loyalist and
Good.
whatnot
We
on
needed to
the
be in.
planet.
We wanted to be in contact with them, didn't
So
we?
we did, and us going on this mission and retrieving their leader has gone a long way for positive relations. So you guys are doing thumbs up on all ends. For the arc name being it only gets worse from here, you guys are doing real good.
I was never told this arc's name. I don't
Oh
know if I
yeah.
like it or not.
Oh yeah, I called it that from the beginning because it was supposed to be a combination between like Gundam and Starship Troopers, and it was much
Man, I miss
closer to the
Starship
Gundam
Troopers.
side, for sure. So
I don't know that I have any like other downtime activities that I actually want to do.
okay, then might I suggest you gather information, get a damn drink, get creative, cost at a power to cost, whatever, scrounge and barter. Because this is the time where
Um,
you can get reinforcements directly on your character. You know what I mean? Either just for the next mission or for other stuff. So like that orbital drop pod we kept getting, it was
yeah.
helpful for setting up in the missions. Things like that would be fairly useful that you can get in the downtime. Or you could start a project and start making something that will you'll use your downtime actions for clocks, which is what Hex is going to be doing. But I'll explain that on my turn.
So we got this ping, right? I want to gather information about the area around the ping
Okay.
for our other Lancer pilots.
Okay. So let's roll gather information.
Uh, 17.
With a 17, you succeed. So with that, right, for gather information,
Mm-hmm.
you find what you're looking for, but choose one of the following. You leave clear evidence of your rummaging, or you have dispatched someone or implicated someone innocent to avoid attention.
Oh, I'll leave evidence. I don't care.
Okay, so it's very apparent that you're pre-scouting stuff. You're flying a drone over or something like that to gather
Mhm.
information, and it is definitely spotted by enemy observers. But what you do gain is one solid piece of information. The crash site is still there. It's not fresh, and it is being guarded by the enemies. It looks like there's a small outlet of caves that it crashed next to that's about a quarter mile away. That wouldn't be unrealistic for a couple mechs to be able to fit into and or hide in. It's definitely big enough for pilots at a minimum.
All right.
But there is roving patrols near the crash site.
Was I able to see how many enemies there were?
Sure, roll me a d6 3 times.
Oh shit. Okay. 6 and 4 and 6.
16 enemies are patrolling the area between you in that space. It looks like there's 3 different squads of 4 to 6 people each. So they mean business. They're trying to find whoever pinged here for some reason, which should tell you they're probably pretty. They either know that these guys are important, or B, they're like this with anyone that pinged a large crash like this. But it should also tell you that they haven't found them yet. That or they're setting a trap for you. That's your choice. That's all the possible information you could glean from that. All right.
All right.
Jumping over to Hex. Hex's action is I'm going to start building basically a portable one of those EMP generators because we have one at the base. But I want a smaller version that I can attach to a mech to basically just say goodnight and put it off.
Good night, sweet prince.
So this is going to be a 8 dial. And we'll see how we go. So I am using get a hold of something. And this
Like
is
get a
just
hold of something or get creative.
no. I'm using get a so the
Oh, your skill. Your
skill.
your
Yeah,
skill.
yeah.
My bad. Yeah.
Get creative is definitely the downtime action that I'm using to make the thing. But I'm using
Yeah.
my skill, get a hold of something, and I'm acquiring the pieces and parts I need to make a miniaturized version of the EMP generator. I rolled a 13, total of 17. So what that means for me is on my handy dandy brand new clock. Let me throw a new clock on there. Edit it. How many segments does it have? It has 8 segments. And it is called Mini EMP. For a person who's not much of a mechanic. All right, so I succeeded once, so I get one clicky click on my thing. Right? Yeah. And hey, look, gain an increased effect on all projects and a +1 accuracy on all skill checks to progress them. So, since I got the regular success, it actually doubles. That's one of my fun, fancy abilities, the clockmaker. That's my turn. Jumping down to Waylon. Waylon, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good now. I've got everything fixed.
Perfect.
Mostly.
I'll take mostly.
Yeah. Well, considering we've done everything, have we upgraded the last bit of the what's it? Engineers?
The last bit of what?
Was
Sorry.
it the engineers, like the roles to increase the
No, so
reputation of the
we got them to 4 out of 6. And they've already rolled because those don't count as downtime actions anymore. We just have to do it every time to keep them up. Because if we ever fail,
okay,
the
right.
organization magically implodes for some reason.
Okay, I was wondering,
Like,
did we do the ones for the like training that we did? Because
do
we gave
we?
them like militia training. I don't remember if we did that. I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah. They're good to go there. So again, they're a
Okay,
pretty
in that
effective fighting
case,
force.
since we've basically done everything else that we can't do, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go diving, see if we can't find some wreckage,
Okay, so you
i.e., parts of our ship, Maybe some old discarded mechs at the bottom that fell to the bottom
Perfect. So
accidentally, or whatever.
let me pull up
Maybe
the-
even a turret, because turrets would be nice to have to defend the base when we're gone.
Okay. So go ahead and go diving.
Okay. Do I just roll a d20?
Yep,
Just
it's
flat.
just a regular skill check.
Okay. Would it just be a regular d20 plus grit, or would it have?
So I don't know if you actually get to add grit to this, but if you have a skill that you think is appropriate for what you're doing, I will 100% allow it.
I don't really think anything would fit this. It's a weird one, isn't it?
It is kind
Unless
of
it
weird
was get a hold of something. But I don't have that as a skill, so I might as well just use. Because remember, we talked about it last time. If you don't have the skill,
You can just use
you
grit.
can use
Yes.
your pilot grit. Okay,
Yes.
so just use grit.
That works for me.
All right, works for me too. That is a 15 plus 3. That's an 18.
An 18. What a roll. All right. So
Woohoo.
on a 10 to 19, roll a d20 from either table. So there are 2 tables. Sorry, I'm looking here.
Is it based on objects I'm trying to look for, or is it a you the DM roll?
So you're either supposed to get a gain or a loss, right? Depending on what
Uh-oh.
skill checks you take.
I just used a flat grit, so I don't.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't
So
know.
you can actually pick a gain or a loss, and I'll let you pick with
Oh,
this
okay.
diving. So you again, usually this term is actually more for like you're in an underside of the city, so you might lose a tail or lose something that you don't want to have on you, kind of thing. And that can still apply
Oh,
here
like
too.
intentionally lose it. Okay.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I want to keep all the stuff I have, so I'll take the gain.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay. Ooh, that's a 7.
7. You gain an outstanding wart for your wrist.
From diving. There's
So,
gnome people
so,
here.
I'm gonna rephrase most of these for the most part. So, what you do gain from diving though, is you find a submarine fleet not super far from the base.
Uh-oh.
They unfortunately see you while you're diving and trying to collect info and whatnot. So you know that they have subs that are relatively undetectable from the air.
Uh-oh.
So you gain the information, but they know that you know. Specifically
Hey
you.
guys, we're being watched. It's not the hills have eyes, it's now that the water's got eyes.
The water has eyes. Alright.
I thought you were about to say I pissed off some sort of underwater merman civilization.
No, that's on the other side of the planet.
Uh-oh.
So, looking
This
back
is
to
this menu.
Frozen, it is your second downtime action.
Uh-oh. What'd I click? Oh, no. Oh, it's just okay. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
I pressed a button on my computer, and then it switched screens. We're fine.
Hey, what happened? Oh, give me sorry.
Do I know you're working on this little mini
I
thing?
probably told everybody before I was going down.
Yeah, so you know he went diving, and you know that I'm working on the. It's not like I'm not sitting still. I have to get the parts of this first.
Oh,
So I
we're
Can I
not
actually
roll?
down here
Get
alone.
creative to help you with that?
I don't see why not.
You just hear over the intercom. Hey guys, we're not down here alone.
What's that? Squawk, what's he talking about? So to role play for 30 seconds, hold up. So as you pitch to the comms, it doesn't get to us because we're out of our mech doing other things. But you do get a hold of Squawk. So
Will you ever grow up?
I'm underwater. There's not a lot of growing I can do.
Yes.
Great conversation. Can you tell the others that we've got an underwater submarine fleet that's probably just watching us at all times?
That's an odd thing to say. I
Yeah,
gotcha.
but it's true. It's true. So, I'm gonna get out of here before they start shooting at me. Okay, yeah, no, they're starting. I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Let's get a move on. Bye.
He doesn't reply because he's currently frantically swimming back to the surface.
I'm
like,
in
okay, look, that's
snorkeling
a tornado.
equipment. Ah.
That's a torpedo.
So as you make your valiant escape, you do get shot at a few times underwater, but you're far enough away that it's like they're kind of just doing it to annoy you more than anything, and maybe get a lucky shot. Go ahead and roll me a d20 and don't roll a 1.
Don't roll a 1.
14.
Okay, you're good. Nothing terrible happens. So, as you ascend and make it to the craft that you piloted to get out here, along with your other dive crew who are out there trying to help you, you guys get back to the base as quickly as possible.
Well, that was a fiasco. Let's not do that again. Unless we have mechs.
That is a solid solution to your watery problem. Drop a mech in. So maybe on your next downtime, you get to test out the gunfight. That would 100% be a great yada yada gunfight thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna start challenging these submarines. I just have to hit them once.
I only have to plug one hole in your ass. I like it. All right, that's good.
You've got to hit the right spot. I only have to hit you once. Your torpedoes they're okay. They're quick, but I can dodge.
Side question: is your mech set up for underwater combat currently?
I mean, yeah, I didn't take it off from last time, so
Perfect.
I still have the EVA system.
Then that will give you some pluses. All right, so back to your question. You can 100% get creative to help me with what I'm doing. The issue being, you haven't made one of these before.
No, I haven't.
So you can 100% try to help. I'm going to tell you you're not going to be hyper effective because you're basically just waiting for my commands. But any help
But
is
I
appreciated.
have made a prototype weapon that has been used quite effectively.
Yes. So I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying your effective rating isn't hyper up there yet at this point. But roll it. What you get? How much can you help me?
So I'm also going to use my invent or create skill.
Okay.
So how's a 26 get you?
It's critical. So with the get creative, if we go back to our thing here. So on a 20 plus, you finish your project before the next mission. Especially if it's especially complex, treat it as a 9 or 10, but only choose one. Which this is. So you make progress on a run. Choose 2 things that are going to need. So you only have to pick one of the 2 things that you need because this is very complex. Quality materials, specific knowledge or techniques, specialized tools, or a good workspace. What is this project going to need? But you got a 26, so that's an automatic 2 on the chart.
It's an automatic.
2. So on the thing, if you would have done good, you would have got a singular check. If you would have done bad, you would have got no checks.
I think you've already built one of these, and I'm just helping you out. So specific knowledge, I think, is fine. But maybe because we're minimizing it, we need better materials than what we have available.
That works for me. All right, so between me and you, we're halfway done with this project already. And once we produce one of these mini EMPs and have a process, we can have the engineers start making them. So that'll be exciting when and if it happens. My secondary downtime action. Since I've already worked on this thing, technically, we need better materials, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to use my action to scrounge and barter. And with this, I'm going to use the get a hold of something. for me, which gives me a something. There's another. It's the +4 again. So again, we're using it to get a whole bunch of assets. Hopefully, here's the roll. That's a 19 plus pluses. So I crit with a 20 plus. You get what you're looking for, no problem. So you know those really hard parts and pieces that we need.
Yep.
We just happened to pull in some scrap that had them in from one of the wreckages that we've recovered, and I pull them out of an important system. So we no longer need the parts. Now we just need to assemble things with the last 4 bits, basically. But what this means from your checks and my checks is the effectively is automatically 1. So we can't, even if we fail, you still get 1 check mark.
Wait.
Okay, that's all I can do. Jumping over to our handy dandy friend, the doer, the Waylon.
I don't know if I like the term "the doer." No offense.
Oh, okay, sorry. We over here goofing around with EMPs. You're like,
All right,
I'm
I'm gonna go pick a
goof it."
fight with some. I'm gonna go pick a fight with some submarines.
Okay, so rules of the gunfight. When you get in a one-on-one duel with another individual, you can roll a gunfight. It could be impromptu or planned, blah blah blah. Most are folks are typically shooting to kill, which you are, so don't worry about that. First, the player rolling decides who shot first. Then the skill roll check. Triggers like take someone out or show off probably apply here.
Okay, narrative profile.
So, with that being said, do you shoot first? Do they shoot first?
I am going to definitely shoot first.
Okay. Now roll your stuffs.
Okay.
Like you said, this is a submarine. You only got to put 1 hole in it. Where are you trying to put
Yeah,
that
I
hole
only
at?
do. Probably. I mean, depends on how I drop in. If I drop in and I can see like the lengthwise of it, I'm gonna try and put it right through the center.
Okay.
Just
So,
gonna Gundam beam gun straight through the hole.
what weapon are you? Just out of curiosity.
If we're talking about my mech, what is it called? It's called the Annihilator.
Okay, that's what kind of gun? It's not a super heavy, right?
No, but it's got armor piercing.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Well, so basically, this is a duel. You jump into the water, and the submarine
Yeah.
is like facing you with its guns. Fire away. It's a narrow profile though, so it's not going to be a quote unquote easy shot.
Oh, so it's directly facing me,
Yes.
like nose to me. Okay. I don't know if there's other ones or if it matters at all, but the Annihilator has an additional effect.
Listening.
On hit, make a secondary attack against all characters within burst 1 of the target.
So because of the size of the thing that you're fighting, I don't think it'll apply.
Okay.
Also, it's
I-
all by this one is all by itself, so there's no.
Oh,
there's
it's
not
just the one. I thought there was
Correct.
like a fleet. Okay, never
there.
mind.
So there was when you first saw it. When you land this time, there's a singular sub.
Okay, well, screw you in particular. All right. Can I do assault? Direct overt combat.
I don't see why not. That would make sense.
All right. There's rolling. +4, and that is a total of 16.
All right. On a 10 to 19, your shot hits, dealing harm as established. If you are shot first, your target doesn't get a chance to respond. Sorry, if you shoot first, your target doesn't get a chance to respond. If you didn't shoot first, take harm as established. Weird. Why would you? I don't understand why you wouldn't shoot first.
What was the if I didn't shoot first? What would happen?
You would take harm as established. Like
I don't know, honestly.
that makes 0 sense, but whatever.
If we had the book in front of us, like the actual PDF, it might explain what that means, but I don't know.
I feel like there should be a roll for who fires first, or you get to add something. But
Yeah,
whatever.
you know.
Okay.
Well, whatever.
So you didn't kill him instantaneously. If both players agree, you might go through another round if the duel's not finished after the first round, both of you are still alive. So you guys are playing to the death, so it does get to fire back. So maybe that's more important.
Okay.
Since you're fighting a sub, there's a hole in it, but it's still alive. So you get another round. It fires at you with one of its missiles. It rolls right at a 9. So it misses your shot and chooses one of the following. Get shot, taking harm as established. You duck or weave out of the way. NPC blah 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 blah. Someone gets hurt.
I'm assuming they're shooting me with torpedoes, or is it just like
Yes, they're
space torpedoes,
Space
i.e.,
torpedoes?
lasers?
No.
I don't know.
It's a conventional weapon. This is a very conventional looking submarine, and the giant
Okay, because
hole
I just
in
shot it
its-
with a beam gun.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. The hole in its bow that you just put in its face is definitely gonna hurt it, and that they're feeling the effects of it on the inside, but it still was able to get a shot up. Roll your second round.
Rolling. That's an 18. 14 plus 4.
Okay, you hit it one more time. I think it's one more return fire. That's a critical fail. Not that matters here. Yeah,
It blows up as its torpedoes.
Yeah, no. It takes more harm as established. It fired the two things, and both of them just missed you terribly because you're a little mech, and it's a good sized submarine, and you just put two giant holes in the center of its body, and probably ran most of the length of its body. So all the crew that you murked on the first shot, not to mention all the water that's now pouring in, it is sinking rather rapidly. You're pretty confident that give this submarine a day or two, and you'll be able to salvage stuff off of it later.
Yeah.
So
He's
you
just gonna gotta look at this and then go back up.
okay. You do so as it sinks towards the bottom. Over an open comm, you hear yelling and screaming and people crying out for help. Unfortunately for you and your mech, you don't really have much that you can do for these drowning people. Besides, swim over there and rip open a hatch or something. But even then, you probably couldn't save the majority of them.
War is war.
War be war, a solid quote indeed.
War is war, and we're both sides are soldiers. They expected this.
They did not
He's mostly
expect
talking to himself as he's reaching over and turning the dial to shut off the comms.
Okay, you do so. You swim back to the surface, and your transport ship is hovering basically where you left it because that took you a whopping 4 minutes to sink a submarine. Yeah, and you guys head back to the base. You all have done your 2 actions for this downtime. It is time to move forward with the mission itself. So the rebel leader has been completely debriefed, and is waiting in a waiting room. You've been told that she's going on a transport ship back home, or back to her little enclave of people. She is profusely thanking you guys as you see her. Do you have any questions for her as she walks away, or are you gonna just talk to the command team about what they pulled out from her information wise?
I think it'd probably be best we just wait for the command team to debrief us.
Okay.
Because we're still on the back foot. We only have one thing.
I agree.
Okay. You guys yeet into the command room, and the now would-be commander is a lieutenant by the name of Garvis. Garvis is a stout, older gentleman. He's probably been a lieutenant for a long time. You might have recognized him from being in the actual command room himself. He's actually one of the members of the command team. He just wasn't in the command room and it got blown up. So either he's a coward or was lucky/unlucky. But either way, he's the man in charge. So he walks over to you 3 and informs you about Von Jory, and gives you the update on her, on how the process is going and all that fun stuff. And he goes, "All right, so we have a lot of things we could do, but I would appreciate your opinions on what the next steps would be. I can run these guys around all day, but targeting and sending missions and things like that is not my specialty. So any ideas or suggestions would be appreciated to say the least. What do you guys think would be the most effective thing to do going forward? Do we hit another base? Do we try to secure another one for ourselves? Do we set up more defenses in case more of those submarines show up? By the way, good job. Got to watch that on scanners. That was hilarious. Um, it was literally shooting fish in a barrel is what it looked like. But yeah. So, what do you three consider the next best move? We also have plenty of recovery missions that we need to do for A, for materials, and B, for personnel. There was quite
What
a
are you
few more
thinking, Frozen?
survivors than originally anticipated.
Well, I mean, that's a good thing. What do you think, Frozen? It's a tough one.
I know. We know where the pilots are, but we also know that their position is heavily compromised right now. More pilots wouldn't hurt, obviously, for base defensives while we're not here.
And just to
Um,
say, are these mech pilots or just pilot pilots?
These are other
these are
Lancers,
these are Lancer pilots. This is the other Lancer
Right.
squad.
Okay.
or what's left of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys remember, you watched their shuttle take a direct hit to the face. So
Yeah,
But Lancer pilots are gonna be a huge boon if we do get them. Even if
like
there's
we
only like 2 or 3, that's enough for base defense. Especially here where we have like 2 extra mechs apart from ours.
yeah.
So
And I know we're training some people to be like emergency pilots or Lancers, but
yeah, like the
uh
militia or the backup pilots, just in
actual
case.
actual like real skilled certified Lancers are going to be a great asset. And extra personnel is always good. Uh, how
Yeah.
how is the base on personnel? Like if we were doing a percentage from 100% staffed to
Skeleton
where
crew.
we are now.
so we're a little above a skeleton crew. People are getting enough sleep, but that's about it.
Okay.
Percentage wise, we have about 50-ish% of the base positions filled.
So just above a skeleton crew. Okay.
So I think we need if we can if we can get more personnel. I know there's not very many more skilled personnel out there, but if we can get more personnel, we can increase the efficacy of our base here.
Right. And you guys freeing the rebel leader, they've promised us some support and some people, but it'll take some time to get over here.
Yeah.
So we do have some reinforcements coming. Some of them are more my side of the table than combat side of the table, but personnel are personnel. Speaking of combat side of the table, we've been able to print 2 mechs in the last couple days, so we have a couple extras in case they're needed.
So we have
Currently, they are
6
just
total?
GEMs.
Okay. So what we have is it 6 total? I think is the running count. 'Cause we
Something like
had
that.
2 that we managed to salvage.
Mhm.
It was either 2 or 3 that we managed to
It was 2.
salvage. I'm trying to figure out if we have 6 or 7.
It's 2.
So there were the two with the AIs that we were able to save.
Yep.
Right.
And I think there were two others that we were able to salvage from the from our attack on the base. Weren't there?
We might have used the salvage from those to fix the other ones. I don't remember though.
I would say yes. So you guys have your 4 mechs because Von Jory's is still there, though it's not really operational. It'll take some time to get back and running. But the frame is there, and they'll reattach the stuff when they can. Um, But your 3 mechs, that injured one, the 2 that were picked up, and we just produced 2 more. So you guys are rocking, what, 7 mechs that are viable, 8 mechs total?
Something like that.
This is where
Including ours.
this
Yeah.
is where Hex pops in. So this is why I'm building an EMP thing, so we can not take the time to have to build these things. It's not like we don't have the materials, luckily, but if we could just straight up take over some mechs and put a gun to some pilot's head and get them out of there, I think that will
Yeah.
save us a considerable amount of time because
If we can
have
take one of the EMPs that they have laying around with us, we might be able to use that as well.
we only have the one.
Yeah. No, I mean, they have used the EMP devices against us multiple times.
Oh,
If we can
right,
take one
yeah.
of those, or at least take part of it, it might help. But that's something we'll have to see when we encounter them again.
Right. So you know this is Hex talking to you. You know that we're working on one right now, right?
Yes, but I'm saying 2 wouldn't hurt, especially if we keep one here for base defense and keep another one with us.
Oh,
so we
no,
can
no, no,
go-
no. Hex has already built an EMP for base defense, and now he's working on miniaturizing that technology so that we have like basically an EMP grenade. We can
Oh,
just
he's working on making a second one, is what you mean?
Yes, a small one.
Okay,
Yes.
You can just
that I didn't
attach to a
understand. I
mech.
thought you were saying he was like bringing along like an extra tower that he was just gonna chuck down.
Oh no no
no,
no
no,
no
no.
no
We're
no.
we're talking like a
Okay.
miniature one that we can attach to an enemy mech and shut down an enemy mech.
Okay, okay. That I did not know. I thought it was a big one. That's my
Mm.
bad.
No. This is something a pilot can carry and attach to a mech. I wouldn't trust it in a mech unless it has mandibles. Uh, just because of how delicate it is.
You mean manipulators?
That's what I mean, but I feel like mandibles is a way better name for them.
I
Again,
think the only
this is
one that would work for would probably be Death's Head,
Huh.
maybe a Lancaster.
look,
Think
man.
so.
They all look like little mandibles. I don't care where they're at on the mech. They all just look like, and Hex is making silly noises that sound like chittering.
They're the bad touch hands, that's for sure.
The
Just a little
bad touch hands.
yeah. Anyway, moving on. I'm putting my vote in for we go and rescue the other pilots.
Okay, that's a
I
solid
mean,
vote.
there's other
the
things that might be useful, but
the
I think
lieutenant
having
also says we do have 2 high value targets on the map too. Just so y'all know.
oh, he's gonna try and take a double look at the map to see where they are.
So on the map, you see kind of pinged missions all over the place. Think of like a open world Assassin's Creedy kind of thing. You know, what I mean, they have symbols that mean things and so on and so forth.
See, I'm thinking more along the lines of XCOM, and that gives
That's
very
exactly what I
Okay,
was thinking. Is
all right,
XCOM.
that makes way more sense. We'll use that reference. That's good.
oh god. 99% still misses.
Still misses.
Ah!
You have a 30% chance to shoot. He's touching my
I have
gun.
I have the barrel of my gun sticking down your chest cavity, and it still misses. Still only 99% chance to hit.
God, thanks. Anyway, sorry.
How does my melee miss you? That's the one thing guaranteed to hit.
Sorry. Um, so it looks like there's another one of those giant flying fortresses that they've scanned and found. So something very similar to what you put down before. It is guarding something, or maybe that's just where it's made, or something along those lines. But there's one of those on the map that has a little picture attached to it. That's one of the high value targets. The other one is a comms commander. He's in a little tower that is relaying information all over the place, and basically he's the sector commander for the area around here. If we could take him out and or that communications tower, it would put a real dent on their ability to mess with us directly without us having an offensive position kind of thing. But that one is well guarded and well surrounded. And from what the rebels tell us, he's a pretty good pilot himself, so he probably won't just sit there and take it in his command room.
And he's being pushed currently. Is that it?
Not necessarily pushed, but you guys are making more of a dent than most of the other rebel groups currently. You've had 2 successful missions since you landed. You took over a base and stole it from them. You just shot down a spy sub. Good job. And we just rescued a high value target right out of his hands from one of his little prison cells. So, I'm sure he's not super happy with what we're doing. But we're not the only annoyance he has on the board, so we have a slight advantage there. But you guys want to go save your friends, which makes a lot of sense to me. There are 2 islands over. Scouting done by our friend here. She found that there's, what was it, 16 mechs guarding them of various classes. All size halves in one, so nothing super big, no giant behemoth things over there. But they're rolling in squads of 6 at a time. On a plus note, that island is a lot of open area. So you can shoot people from far away. There's not a lot of cover if you see them. The one exception to this rule is the where the ship crashed at, and the small cave we believe the pilots to be hiding in, obviously is attached to the small volcanic mountain that the island is based out of, or the island is. So unless you're next to that, it's pretty flat and open. Not a lot to hide behind. But you guys are experts. I'm sure that won't slow you down at all.
I think we can take him.
Yeah. I'm wondering if we can do 2 things like quickly back to back because I want to get the pilots that crashed out of it, but I also want to. Trying to make a decision's hard right now. They're both really good.
Let's go for the pilots. Let's go for the pilots. Let's focus on that. If we have time after that, then we can look at doing something else. Maybe doing a quick rescue run and picking up some more personnel. But for right now, let's go for the pilots.
Let's go for the pilots, he says, like some kind of freaking hero or something. Rap. So
Is that Hex talking?
no. Sorry, that was DM being dumb. Don't mind me.
Oh, I was like, is that the rebel leader that we just rescued?
No, she's good. That was me being funny. So anyway, you guys are going to rescue your friends. Initiate encounter 1 of 3. Wah ha ha ha. So let me flip some things.
Encounter 1 of 3.
I told you there's 3 squads of enemies over there. You might not run into all of them, but you're definitely guaranteed to run into one of them at least. All right, so I was like, "Where's my camera? Why is it not turning off?" All right, there's one, and then we turn on 2. I'll probably have to adjust the angle of this, but just trust and believe in me. Yada yada. Hey, look, there's my face. There's my fingers. All right. All right. So, welcome to the open board. Literally, says the W in the corner, which is actually your guys' starting point. So, oh hey, Frozen, you have the black and white one. Can you guys see that okay, or do I need to turn on another light? Turn the light.
No, I can see that okay.
I'm muting my phone. I'm sorry about that.
You're good, no worries. Okay, I'm gonna turn that on to see how that goes and see if that little line of light is helpful at all for reference. But regardless, let me rotate this down and move my laptop out the way. There we go. Sorry. Okay, so you guys can see the board pretty well, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool beans. So you guys are in the corner. Obviously, the big giant thing is Handy Dandy Wayland. And the new and improved, not really, I've actually had this mech for a while, Captain America mech is going to be my fancy pantsy. What am I flying right now? What's the new one? I'm rocking it with... That's not who I'm rocking it with. The mech, but I'm not using the raw right now. Hidden agenda. That's there we go. This is the one. Right. I'm ready. I'm sneaky. Ready to go. So, because we have such open space tonight, I'm going to be using actual mechs, since they're all painted and all that fun stuff for you guys to fight against.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
Ooh.
we'll see how the not using tokens works tonight, and see if you guys like it or not. So, I'm going to need a 1d3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a d6 to see which squad you guys happen to run into on the landing point.
1d3 and a d6.
No, just a 1d6, but as if it was a 1d3. 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
do you
4,
need
5,
us to
6.
roll it, or
Yeah, of
were you
course.
gonna roll it?
I'll let you roll.
Okay. You want me to roll it, or you want to roll it, Frozen?
Go for it.
All right, roll one. That's squad 1.
Squad 1. All right, so set of 6. 1, 3, 4. Way back where? 5 and 6. Okay, so just for size reference for you guys, it's looking like 5 size 1s, and a size half. So, as your scanners pop off and tell you what they are individually, it looks like you have one. You guys guess what they're going to be?
Assaults.
No. Well, I mean, maybe. Where are you? Scout. There we go. So, the little one is the Scout. You guys have seen these before. They're all over the place. The 3 single-sized mechs here are all the same type. They are all a... That's not it. That's not... Sorry, y'all. They're all berserkers.
Close combat.
Yes.
I can dig it.
Yes, they're all close combat mechs.
I can dig it.
And then the 2 in the back are both Rainmakers. You've seen these before. Though they look a little more badass than your standard level Rainmakers. Just so you know. So, those are what you see on the screen. 2 Rainmakers in the back. 3 Berserkers and a Scout. Who wants to go first?
Sorry, I'm making sure I'm in combat mode. So we good.
Understood. I also have to make sure I'm on the right spot
Alrighty.
for my mech.
I wouldn't mind going first.
Do it.
Alright, so how far away are they from me?
The closest one is a Berserker, and he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 away, it looks like. 12 away, sorry.
12 away?
Yep.
Okay, well, I can't make it there even if I boost, but I can make it 4 of the way there.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Whee!
That's me.
That is you. Sorry. That means I have to totally recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you're 1 closer. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Straight line. Actually, your
Okay.
mic's not that big. You just had the big model. Right?
This is true.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm just making sure. Da, 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 da.
I think I'm the only one with a big mech, actually.
I'm only in size 1, so probably.
Is your mech size 2?
Yep.
Oh, hey. That means I need to pull out one of the things. Son of a gun. I don't think we had serious mech combat last time, so
Okay.
But now we're here. We're doing...
So since we've gone into combat,
Yes.
I get to choose because I have a Terashima blade. I get to choose a stance,
Yes, important.
just to start combat,
Okay.
and I am going to make the what is it? The Lord stance. So I can't. Or actually, no. I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do Troll stance.
Roll stance.
I
That's
gain
inappropriate.
inaccurate, so any attacks with this weapon get +1 difficulty, but it's got armor piercing and additional damage.
Okay, that's a nice trait.
And I am going to. Mm, actually, no. I got a perfect idea.
Son of a gun. Sorry, y'all.
Are you good?
Yeah. I just cord caught on the fucking chair. Ugh, yeeted my mic off the edge. Sorry for those of
Okay.
you listening. And now we're gonna have a slight ASMR session as I pull off all the dog hair off my mic.
That's something I can. That's something I can sympathize with.
Okay, how's that for sound? Is that okay?
That's,
Yeah.
Okay,
sounds
cool.
pretty good.
Trying to crush my
So
fellow
what I'm
nuts.
going to do is I am going to use all of my movement, which is 4 spaces, and then I'm going to boost.
Okay. Listening. Where you boosting to? 4 more towards the nearest enemy.
Yeah, 4 more spaces, so I'm about 8 spaces away.
No, you are 3 spaces away. 2 spaces away. 2 spaces away.
Well, you said that max was 12 for me,
You
and I
just-
only moved 4 plus another 4 is 8, so I would still have 4 spaces away, wouldn't I?
No, I told you I miscounted. It was 11.
Oh, okay.
And, and maybe I just found.
I
a
didn't
better
hear
route.
that. I thought you were still saying it was like 12 spaces away. Okay.
No. 2. You're right next to him. You're here. He's there.
Okay.
Yeah, you got 2 more to move to get in melee range, but you do have ranged weapons, so use them if you
In
can. Blah, blah, blah.
that case, I was at.
The real question is, what did I do with all my handy dandy things? Because without them, I feel so lost.
Yeah, I'm debating what I want to do. Cause you know what? I picked troll stance. Why the hell not? I'll go.
Be a troll.
I'm going to skirmish with my annihilator gun.
That sounds
Right.
inappropriate, but okay.
Maybe. So it's a main CQB. I'm going to hit that guy that is straight to the left. Well, I guess in your screen it would be to the right of me. Just like 5 spaces away. Nope, the other guy.
This one.
Yeah, hit.
Okay, that's the scout.
I'm gonna. What about the guy who's in front of me?
That's Berserker.
That's Berserker. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the scout. Why not?
Okay, roll good. He's got good AC. Or evade, I should say. He has really good evade. Oh, because this is the wrong tier. Never mind. I need to D-tier him. There we go.
Rolling, and I get a +3. Yes. Okay, I get a +3. Yeah. Okay. I've got exactly what I'm gonna do. So I've got a +3 to this. Let's roll. What did I... That's a 19 total. 16 plus 3.
Got him.
Woohoo! 19.
Yeah.
Attack.
I have
Hit.
a strong feeling he's gonna by.
Huh?
I have a strong feeling this poor scout isn't gonna make it very long.
We'll see. Rolling. Okay, he gets a maximum roll damage of 5.
5 total?
Yep, 5 total.
Well, he's still alive then. He's definitely hurt though.
And I take 2 heat. Does that automatically add to my heat? Yes, I take 2 heat. Good. Yes, very good.
I don't like it. I don't like being hot. The mech I have gets hot real fast for no good reason.
Anyway, that's about as much as I can because I already overcharged.
Okay.
Or wait, did I overcharge?
You
Yeah,
boosted.
No, I boosted, then I skirmished. I did not overcharge.
Correct.
Aha.
Would you like to?
Mm.
You take too long when I hit you with the sound effects.
You know what? No, not right now.
Okay. Holding off, he says. All right.
Yep.
It's the enemy's turn, and they're going to do the closest person, which is the berserker right here. You're definitely within movement.
Yes, come in, said the spider to the fly.
So looking.
Sorry, that's my grandfather's favorite way to greet us. I don't know. He's weird. I love him.
That's a great. Yeah, I love your grandfather too, just from that interaction alone. All right. So
Yep.
let's see here. After taking damage for first time, nope. Berserker has resistance. Let's see here. Wow, they have a lot of cool stuff at tier 1. Equal to their speed in a straight line, ignoring reactions engagement. I say random.
Ah, I forgot about that. Oh well, that's next time.
Okay, so their first quick action is this avalanche charge because they can. You're close enough to where they can run in a straight line. Attack a random adjacent character, hostile or allied, with a chain axe. So, they get their regular hacha. That's a 20 off the bat. Sorry. 21 total. On a critical hit, target becomes shredded until the end of the next turn. So you take 7 points of damage and are shredded.
7, huh?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Condition. Is it a condition? Just give me a
Yes,
check.
you're losing AC basically. Or sorry, not AC.
Does that?
Armor?
I'm assuming shredded counts before damage, or does it count after damage?
Target becomes
Because the way it's
shredded
phrased, it makes
until
it
end of the
say.
next. I think your regular hit, you take normal, and it then applies the effect.
Okay, that's what it sounds like. It's like you take the damage and then become shredded.
Yeah. That's
Okay,
all. That's
so
all I'm going to do it today.
so I take 1 less.
Take 1 less. And then we look at our hand
Okay.
stuff over here. Make sure that's correct. So shredded. Shredded characters do not benefit from armor or resistance. Cool.
Yep, I do not get armors or
Straight up.
resistance.
Straight up both of them though. That's rough. Okay.
That's fine. I only had 1 armor. That's fine.
And then he gets to make his secondary attack, right? That was just a quick action. Yeah. So, hacha! I'm using a different dice this time. Much better roll for you. Total of 10 on your evade.
I'm trying to remember. Well, I mean, I was going to Overwatch since he got that close, but I don't know if that counts because he's now here. His
Correct.
range on Overwatch is 1.
Right, and you didn't call it out at the end of your last turn.
Well, I mean, that's because he charged me, so. Well, I guess I should have said that before. It's fine.
Well, and also with the avalanche charge, it ignores reactions and engagements.
Oh,
It does have
okay.
it does have a recharge on it though, so it's not like they can do that every round.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense. In that case, how much did you say? What did you say?
10 total to hit. 2 hit,
10
not
total
damage.
hit. That hits.
Okay, you take another
My
7.
evasion's not very high.
Ah. Well, there you go. 7 more total. Total of 14 minus your armor. And the second
Well,
one is
no, because
not
I'm
a
shredded.
critical, so you're not double shredded.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I'm still doing okay.
Okay. Who do you want to go next? Me or the handy dandy Frozen? Frozen, what's your character's name?
You
I
have
always feel-
artillery.
I do have big guns. Do I have big guns? Let me look. That might be a lie. Not on
Mm-hmm.
this one. So I have my hand cannons, a shock knife, and a rail rifle. Oh,
What's
and then
the
my
range on the
kinetic
rail
camera.
rifle?
I have my kinetic camera. That's the other thing I picked up.
What's the range on the rail rifle?
10 straight line, so I can hit multiple enemies.
Okay. What about you, Frozen?
Well, I have big guns.
And
Okay,
range.
and Frozen. Frozen, smack him.
All right. To answer your question, my character's name is Jastia, but call sign Jester.
Yes, sir. We'll get this right. You will be something besides Frozen. If we can get you in character, it'll be good.
Well, the only reason I haven't changed my thing is because it would change my
Yeah.
name for the whole
No, I understand.
channel. Not that I talk a lot in the channel, but you know.
I could always throw a nickname on there on game nights in the future if you really want me to.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right. So I'm gonna move. I'm
Okay,
gonna
go ahead.
move 5 spaces closer to. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I can
That's
also
1,
move
2,
you this
3,
way
4, 5,
up to 3 that's fine.
6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, that puts me in perfect range.
Okay.
All
So,
right.
do you want to boost or anything else, or are you good with what you're at?
No, I'm good right there.
Okay, okay.
Um, I am going to overcharge, and I'm going to activate Mimic Mesh, targeting Waylon.
Okay.
This is a good thing. Trust me.
I would assume so. Otherwise, you wouldn't be targeting me with it.
Basically, if somebody does something, I'm going to be able to
I forgot you have
interrupt
a,
them, move 3 spaces closer, and then do some more shit.
I forgot you've got a Gorgon. Right.
Yep. Second quick action, I'm going to activate the monitor module on him also.
Okay. So, what silliness are you throwing at me right now?
Okay, so Mimic Mesh gives me the battlefield awareness reaction. So a hostile action taken against my target, which would be Waylon, I may move 3 spaces towards my target by the most direct route possible. This movement interrupts and resolves before the triggering action, ignores engagement, and doesn't provoke reaction.
Okay.
And this reaction can be taken as many times per round as it is triggered. And then the monitor module says when it's activated, I gain 1d3. Let me do that really quick. So 2 charges. And choose an allied character until the end of your next turn. Whenever your target is attacked while adjacent to you, spend a charge to skirmish against their attacker as a reaction, dealing half damage, heat, or burn on hit. All charges are lost when this effect ends. So, well, maybe I don't want to do that one just yet. Yeah, I'm not going to do the monitor module because I'm not right next to him. And I won't be with the 3 movement either. But Mimic Mesh is staying on. All right. So we are going to target the Berserker to start with the prototype weapon.
Okay.
It's a range 10, and he is well within that range.
I
It's also a smart weapon and a gain +1 accuracy. So,
you're attacking the berserker that's right in front of him.
yep.
Okay.
So we have an 18 plus 2 for rolls is 20, plus my grit is 23.
23, you critically hit.
All right.
Now, I am going to warn you, if you don't kill him, he's going to hurt your friend.
Well, we're going to see what happens here.
All right. Roll to hit. Or sorry, roll your damage.
So because it's actually rolled, I can roll 2, and I'm going to take the 6 plus 4 is 10 damage.
You do 10 points of damage. Solid kachows, for sure. Unfortunately, you activate this thing called aggression. After taking damage for the first time each round, berserkers immediately attack a random adjacent character, hostile or allied, with their chain axe. So, Waylon, you're the only one in range. And he
Okay.
hits by far. You take another 7.
Hold on.
Holding.
That would trigger my battlefield awareness, and I would get to move 3 spaces closer before his trigger goes off.
Okay, that puts you right
Now
there.
that I'm within that range, I'm going to use another reaction to activate my Vorpal gun.
Ow.
Okay.
I forgot. Gorgon just says, "How dare you even look at my teammates?"
It's within range and it's line of sight, and he does have to deal damage to you, so it's going to trigger after the damage is dealt. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So 7 points of hacha.
But
19 total hit, so he didn't crit on you, which is nice.
does a 15 hit it?
Does a 50? That's a really good question. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially because you're
4.
firing at E defense, right? Or is this a regular evade? Doesn't matter.
No,
either
this
way.
is regular.
Okay, doesn't matter. You hit him either way.
So for 12 points of damage.
So you should have started with that. He's
Well, the Vorpal gun can only be done as a reaction, so
no,
it's
I totally understand. You're good. But
it
yeah,
hits like hell. But
he is eviscerated into nothingness with your
all
Vorpal
right.
cannon.
So since I still have guns to fire, that scout over there is looking awfully tasty.
Tender, yeah. Hit him.
Nexus Hunter Killer.
Okay, rolling your E defense against a scout. Not a terrible choice.
19 plus grit is 22.
Wow. Okay, so got him. Also critical.
For 5 points of damage.
Woohoo! 5 he took already. You finish him off too. You're a murderer,
Hold
friend.
on. That berserker is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That other berserker right there is in range. And so for my free action at the end of my turn, I'm going to fire my auto gun at him.
And he takes an auto 3.
No, because that has overpowered caliber. So I get to deal 1d6
Roll it.
plus 3.
What? 1d6 is a free hit? Shenanigans. This way better than your Omni
Welcome
gun.
to what Gorgon does. Gorgon does
What?
not care for your feelings. Gorgon is just here to kill you.
All right, I don't feel so bad putting 6 enemies on the board now. Do your damage. Do your damage. You still have to roll to hit, I assume, though, right? It's not like
Yeah, I
that.
do still have to roll to
Okay.
hit, yeah.
Okay. It's not like the Omni gun where it's just auto 3 or auto 5.
13 plus crit is 16.
Got him. I keep hearing you say 13 plus crit. I was like, what do you mean plus crit? Never mind.
No, grit.
Yes, with a G. I gotcha. Good on you for remembering you have it, because
So 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. It's still up and it takes a swing, but there's no one next to him. So
And to think none of this was using my ammo case at all.
you fool. Speaking of ammo cases, I told you guys I upgraded mine all the way, right?
Yes.
So if I crit while using an ammo case, it doesn't burn up whatever ammunition I'm firing. So that's nice.
I fire too many guns, and you can only ammo case once per turn.
This is true. It's true. All right. So, excuse me. That being said, it's the enemy's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Waylon, I have bad news for
Yep.
you.
Oh boy.
So, as their quick action, their move action, they're just gonna move, right? And then they're gonna use their avalanche charge. And go
Ah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because they have to make the distance, and then they can attack either one of you on their way by. So, you want odd or even?
I don't know. Give me even.
Are we? I'm adjacent to him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually take that back. You also you take up an extra square. I gotta remember
Oh,
that.
we're technically engaged now, aren't we?
Who?
Me and Frozen.
Technically, because Frozen is a size 2, so he has the 3 squares around him.
Yeah. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? I was
Because
gonna
it's
say
not-
I have combined arms, so technically we both count as having soft cover if anybody tries to shoot us. Because we're
That's
next
good.
to each
Well,
other.
if you're adjacent to me, you get hard cover from me.
That's true. So even with that, I mean,
You know what?
it's
It's
whatever.
okay. I'm gonna make it easy. Waylon, you're taking the first attack. You're taking the second attack, Frozen. Basically, he's gonna run by you, swack you, and then make the attack against you. All right. First attack, Waylon. Critical fail, misses terribly.
Hey.
Don't even stress. You didn't hurt. I didn't even have to roll negative accuracy, but just know that he's rolled a 0 at a minimum. Might have been a -6. All right, and then against you, you get soft cover, right? Is what I'm hearing.
I get soft cover from him. Yes.
Okay.
Soft cover doesn't count for melee though. I thought.
Does it not?
I don't know
I can
anymore.
check real quick. I have it. All right, so that is a condition. Let's see here. Is that a
I thought that was the
condition?
special thing with melee is it ignores cover.
That would 100% make sense. Type in the word soft, 0 results. Okay, cool. That's not helpful whatsoever. To the glossary. Maybe that'll help. All right. Go for this. Nope. What did I just? I don't have either of those. That's weird.
Cover's not even in the glossary.
Like what? Okay. We're gonna go with melee ignores cover because again that kind of makes sense because you're could swing around it or whatever you want to call it because you're more precise. So you hear that in the background. Well, they roll a whopping 2. Right, 5. That 3 doesn't.
You put your voice mod back on.
I know.
Oops.
It went off. It rolled a 5. Missed terribly. You heard that noise in the background, by the way, is what I was saying.
Okay.
Oh,
That's its turn. That's all it could do. It attacked, missed, sprinted, did all the things.
well, Hex, you're up.
Okay, so as a protocol, because I get one of those now and I'm very excited about it.
Yep. Just got to make sure you do it before anything else.
Yep. So as a protocol, I'm activating invisibility cloak. Or active camouflage, sorry. So I become invisible until the start of my next turn. It puts me up to 2 heat, so I got 5 of those left. Oh, you've disappeared.
I'm still here, just off camera for a moment.
You're good. Nice. Sorry, I'm looking for my speed. Speed 6. Okay, so I fast. 6. Well, I was hoping that I would get close enough to trap this handy dandy new kinetic camera, but that's not going to be the case.
Not without a boost.
Not without a boost. Oh, that would be a good idea. Yeah, so I'm gonna boost it. So I have another 6. 2, 3, 4. Gonna go right here. So we got this dude in our sighty sights. I'm gonna put you in the right spot. So I do the thing. And I'm not
Remember, I technically take up three
Yep,
of
yep.
those
I
hexes.
got you in the middle of the hex. You're good to go.
All right.
Yeah, I will find my pre-made hexes later, but I got you covered. Anyway, so I'm right next to him, and I'm gonna use my kinetic hammer. I'm going to have to overcharge to use it though, because I'm going to use my second quick action to activate the shock wreath. Let's per round. You may activate your equipped shock wreath as a quick action when you hit it. Okay, so sorry, I'm going to make an attack and then use the shock wreath if I hit. So I might not burn up my heats. Take 1d6 burn if it's already suffering burn. Okay. Anyway, La Smash. I am invisible. I don't think I get any other fun pluses to it, but you know, whatever. I'll take a 16.
Yeah.
Plus my grit, right? Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's that get us at this point? I know it's on here somewhere.
It should be a +3, I think.
It
Correct.
is. You're right. So total of 19. Dang it. All right, not a critical, but real close. Yeah. So 2d6 plus 2 plus 1d6 burn. So I'll do burn in red, and then 2d6 in my oranges, and go from there. Well, that hurt. Total of 8 plus 2 points of regular damage, and 4 points of burn. So, with the regular damage, it's really, really hurt. And then when the burn damage hit, it dies. Because that's a total of 14. Oh, yes, 14. Don't worry, friends. An invisible nothing just smashed this thing into nothing. You just see an electrical thing and it fuses and that's it. I'm still invisible, technically, until the end of my next turn, right? Yep. Or until I take damage. So, that's all I can do. I did have to burn my overdrive though. So, who is next? The enemies. I don't know why I asked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was about to say, did we use all of our player turns?
It's all our turns now. All right, so he's going to do the same thing that all of his buddies did, and basically end up in front of me and Frozen, though he can't see me. Which is nice. Because while I'm invisible, just so you guys are all clear on what it does. Maybe visible. Here it is. So I don't know. There it is. Come back. Invisible. All attacks against invisible characters, regardless of type, has a 50% chance to miss outright. Before the attack roll is made, roll a dice or flip a coin to determine if the attack missed. Additionally, invisible characters can always hide, even without cover. So, you know, all that. And I didn't hide technically. I'm just invincible. Target don't cause engagement. Yeah. Anyway, so with his charge attack, he attacks one of the two of you. I'm gonna say because you know the Vorpal Gun of Doom marked 2 people. That's who you use attacking. 10 plus 1, so 11 to hit.
11 hits me, yes.
All right, you take 7 points of damage. Obviously, subtract any armor or anything like that. And then he makes a secondary attack against you again. That is only a 6.
6 misses.
All right. So, one hit, one miss. That's its turn. Oh, and I gotta see if they recharge. It does not. Okay. Not that you guys know that. That's all he can do. It's now the Rainmaker's in the back. Are you ready for the boom from downtown?
Bring it on.
Rainmakers,
Sure.
and they're a little bit stronger than your average Rainmaker. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, range 20. You guys might be out of range, actually. Nope, never mind. You're all in range. Okay. Free space. Okay. So, as its first quick action, it's gonna activate Javelin rockets.
See, the good news is now we have hardcover.
And so it has to drop them in 3 squares that are unoccupied and not adjacent to each other. So they can't be right next to each other. But they can do it like this, where there's a small defensive line between them and yourselves. You guys can see them floating in the air. Luckily, it's a pretty open field, so getting around them will be relatively easy for everyone except for Frozen. Jester, you're a little bit big. Getting by them is going to be an issue. Luckily, you have longer range guns. Anyway, then it makes its normal missile pod attack. Oh, man, he should totally take a lock on. All right, the first one's going to do a sacrifice on this one and do a lock on instead. There are 3 of you, 2 of you, because you can't lock onto me. So, odd, even, Frozen?
I'll take odds.
Odd it is. All right, you've been target locked by the enemy. I should make sure I didn't have to do anything special for it. Economy. Lock on. Within sensors and line of sight. Are you within this thing's sensors? You're definitely within line of sight. Sensors 15. You're within 15. I already counted that. Okay, so you are locked on. No rolls, no nothing. It's just got you locked on. Doesn't do any damage. But for his friend, who is firing 2 sets of missiles at you. Oh, this weapon can attack 1 to 3 characters at a time. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're all taking 1 missile. But for Frozen's characters, because you are locked on, the Rainmaker weapon gains Smart, Seeking, and AP. So what that means for you is it is firing at your E defense for its 2 shots. So let's everyone's getting a pew pew missile. So first attack is a. We're getting 2 missiles. Yeah, because it's gonna barrage you guys. So barrage. Waylon, we're gonna start with you and go to can they see?
Okay.
Because I'm invisible.
He still gets 2 minus accuracies because
Okay.
hardcover.
Yep.
I forgot what it difficulties. That's the one.
Difficulties. Yep. I got you. All right. So
Also, they don't stack. You just take the highest
Right.
one
Yep,
and then subtract it.
Yep. -4. So total of 8 on the first one.
Was that first one aimed at me?
Yes.
Meets it, beats it. It got me.
Okay. You take a whopping 17. No, just kidding. You take. Oh, it also has a +4 to hit. Basically, its pluses went out to, so it was actually 12. Sorry.
Okay.
5 points of explosive damage.
5. Okay.
Frozen, you're next.
Sorry about that, guys. My little one called.
You're good, man.
No worries.
All right.
We're getting a missile launched out at each of us.
Frozen, total of 13.
13 hits.
Okay. you take 5 points of explosive damage. It is also armor piercing, and that was supposed to be against your E defense because it's an arcane
Oh, against my
weapon.
E defense? Hold on.
Yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be
E defense still hits. Barely, but still hits.
Okay, by the way, these both have knockback 1, so I'm going to push you both back 1 square.
All right.
You're still within range, unfortunately, so the lock-on is still on, and he can fire another volley. Again, he can't see my character, right, because I'm invisible, so you guys
Yeah.
both do the same volley again.
This is it. This that was taking into account the hard and soft cover, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
All right, hard cover, since technically you guys can
We are
still...
not adjacent anymore.
You're not just anymore. You're right.
The way you moved us back, we're not adjacent anymore.
You're 100% correct. So, do that. Just D20s. All right, first D20 against Waylon. Waylon hits 18 total.
Yeah, that hits.
And then second one on Frozen,
Yep.
2 total. Against your E defense and its armor piercing, but I'm going to... Sorry,
That
too.
misses.
I forgot the +4, so 6 total.
That misses.
Okay. So you miss, and our handy dandy Waylon, it was technically a critical, by the way, because I forgot the +4. But that doesn't change anything. It's still 5.
Still 5 damage.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am structured.
Ooh, roll your D6. What
Rolling.
happens? Dun, 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 dun.
Let's see. You said D6, right?
Mhm.
Sorry, I completely zoned out for a second there.
You're good. You're back
All
now.
right,
I got
that
you.
was a 5. Was a glancing blow.
Emergency
and
systems
now-
kicks in. You stabilize your mech. However, your mech is impaired until the end of your next turn.
Rolling that D20 to see if my NHP goes crazy. Does not.
Important. All right. So while you are impaired,
We are good.
you're impaired and shredded. That's annoying. So impaired characters receive a +1 difficulty on all attacks, saves, and skill checks.
Okay.
Just so you know. All right.
By
top
the
of
way, when does shredded end? Is it the
start right now.
beginning of my next turn?
Yep,
Oh,
you're done.
okay. Okay, cool. So start round 2. Cool. First thing first, going to change stance.
Okay.
I'm going to change it from troll stance to
Excuse me.
the lord stance.
Okay. Back to the Lord stance.
Because I started with troll, moving to the lord stance.
Hit him with that,
Excuse
father.
me.
You got this.
Okay. Moving forward.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Well, is there the guy right there? Actually, I should have said.
If you move 3 forward, yes.
Oh, okay. So 3 forward, so I don't have to do anything else.
Correct.
Okay.
You are now engaged.
Yeah. Which means I still count as having soft cover.
Correct.
I forgot to get rid of shredded. Hold on. Okay. You said it was only 3 away?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So moving closer, I am going to barrage with Hiroshima Blade and then my torch. Okay. 1, 2. So first things first, Hiroshima Blade. I get a +1, which cancels out the -1 that I've currently got. So I
Okay.
just roll flat.
Sounds good to me.
And I'm rolling this with the Lord's Stance.
Yes.
Okay, rolling.
Bless you.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you twice.
Does a 18 hit.
18 solidly hits.
Cool. Okay. The hit. Doo-doo-doo. That's a okay. That is 1d6 plus another d6. First one is 6. Second one is a 5. So that is a 11 full damage.
11 whole damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is high tier, unfortunate. So you hit him, do massive amounts of damage. He looks like he's about donezo, but he aggressively gets an attack. So me and you are both in
I
range.
haven't hit with my torch that yet though. Because they're barraged.
Yes, but the first time he gets hit, he gets to do his thing.
Ah.
It's their one of their abilities.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, aggression and from tier, it's in their first tier, base trait, all that fun stuff.
Alright.
After
Do it
taking
up.
damage for the first time each round, the berserker must immediately attack a random adjacent character, allied or hostile with the chain axe. So, since I am technically there, he could hit me. So, you want odd or even? I know I'm invisible, but that didn't help from random swinging chain axe.
Give me even again.
You called it. Rolled 2. And for the attack, I rolled another 2. So total of 6 to hit.
Cool. He has to make a whole save.
A whole save.
Hiroshima Blade, Lord Stance. Any melee attack that misses you forces the attacker to pass a whole save or be knocked prone. Bow
Nice.
before your lord.
Nice. All right. So whole for him is 3 though. I rolled a 5. Total of 8. Your save is what?
Well, the save would probably be like a 10 at
Okay.
least, so he does not save.
Okay.
Well, is you are making him do the save, right?
Yeah, it just says or pass a whole save, so I think 10 is meets it. I think 10 is the base for that, unless it specifically says otherwise. I also can't click outside of my thing,
You're
so I
good.
can't
The
tell.
base is 10 unless you have something that you know improves your save.
Save target is 14 for me.
So he would have had to roll
So
14.
yeah,
So not even
So
close.
he's prone.
He's prone.
he's prone now
Cool.
for my
Is this the
second
part
attack.
where interject with my reaction?
Yes.
Actually, go ahead. I don't know. Actually, I don't know.
Gorgon gets 2 reactions per round.
I already have another melee attack coming for him, so it depends on you if you want to wait for this to land. Either way,
Yeah,
how
because
would
you
that
don't
work?
have to burn your reaction. You can
Yeah,
choose to use it
how would
right
that
now,
work?
right? Because the reactions happen when after every trigger, or could happen in
Oh
between
wait, hold
triggers.
on. He didn't actually deal damage to you, so that trigger doesn't. It's not actually a reaction that triggers. Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was about to say if it did trigger and then you did your reaction, says I'm barraging like with this now. Would that mean I still get like a quick action after this?
Yeah, if he was able to pull it off, which he isn't able to because he didn't do any damage to you. But if it did work out and you were like I'm barraging, and then suddenly you couldn't barrage, I 100% would allow you to do something else. You know what I mean?
Okay. In that case, then I'm just going to continue with my barrage.
Yep. Sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, learning experience for all of us. But now I get a +1 for this one, which means I don't have to worry about this again. So it's just again another straight roll. Okay, that's a 19 plus 3. That's a 20 something.
Yeah, 20
It's a
something is
22.
above a critical, so roll
Yep,
critical
22
slap.
crits. That's a hit. Okay.
He's
All damage dice are rolled twice, and the highest result from each source of damage is used. Cool.
so I gotta ask you, do you do more than one damage?
Yeah.
Okay
My
then.
burn on this one does 3 damage automatically. So
Yeah, he's slag on the ground, dude. So not only did he get you get him hit him with the strong attack, he made a shitty swing and then you tripped him up. You then just crushed him into non-existence. Where his pilot was is no more. You can roll damage
I
if you would like, but he is super dead.
cool. Super dead. Okay, cool. That was that. Now I am going to bu- 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 how far away am I from any of the other guys? I also forgot what
You're
those
with
dice meant.
you are the dice are the javelin rockets. So if you run through them, you take attacks.
Oh, can I run? Is it like a burst area around them, or is it directly on that spot?
Let me confirm and make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's just that spot. Alright, so range space range 20, not adjacent to each other. All characters know the spaces which have been chosen. The Rainmaker fires a volley of auto-targeting rockets into the air. The next time a hostile character moves through, starts their turn, or passes above one of the chosen spaces, no more than 10 spaces up, they are hit by a rocket, taking 6 kinetic damage. Each space only can be triggered once. So no, it is just the singular space that they're holding.
Okay. Then could I sneak right through that area?
Yeah, technically. So the thing is, they can fire that once every round, and so like, they don't go away technically.
Oh, so eventually they're just peppering the battlefield with.
Yeah, with auto
Okay, I was
hits.
about to say it would make a lot more sense if it was like a burst area, but they could only do it like limited.
Yeah, no, it's
Okay,
a quick
that
action.
makes
So
more
they
sense.
could literally fire 6 out every round if they wanted to.
Okay. Well, not 6. They would, because you can only do a quick action to fire one.
Right.
This quick
So
action is a skirmish, and with barrage, you can't select the same weapon twice unless they have 2 different mounts for it. I don't know.
oh, that's a good point. You are 100% correct.
Either way, I am going to overcharge.
Okay. Or we'll get you there.
Oh, and I also have one more space of movement. Plus,
Hmm.
since I hit that guy, um, I get to move an additional 2 spaces after I hit him.
Okay. So I'll just add 2 onto your running because
Yeah.
basically you
So
started
what?
running.
4, 5, 7, 7 things of movement.
Okay, they get you past the rockets.
I'm
Within
very quick.
1,
I'm quick
2,
on my
3,
feet.
4, 5. Five,
Free
five to
action
engagement on the
overcharge.
closest one. Okay.
Yep. Okay. So first overcharge down plus that. Now I get the quick action. I'm just going through my thing and making sure I've actually recorded everything that I do.
You're good.
So all of my boost is used. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. I think that's pretty good. Gonna give myself 1 for a Blade Master dice.
Nice.
And yeah, all right, we're good.
All right. The enemy goes. So, first one's starting off strong with more rockets.
I think
He's very
I
afraid.
think he's afraid of you.
Maybe.
Look, they're not supposed
I
to be
don't
dumb.
think that's going to stop me though.
He moves, fires his rockets, and then he fires a thing. We're all within range, so he can hit all of us, except for I'm still invisible till the start or end of my next turn. So I'm still here, boys. Just straight D20s on rockets. All right, rocket number 1. Waylon, total of 12.
12 would hit me.
Okay, you take 5.
However, freaking cord
Listen.
just keeps getting wrapped around my chair.
Right, I hate when that happens.
Anyway, I'm going to use my duelist. This is a
Okay.
range attack, right?
Yes, totally.
So I only have 1. So I'm going to use that 1 to deflect. If I roll a 5 up on any of these dice, I gain resistance to all the damage, heat, and burn dealt by this attack.
Okay.
All right. Really wish I had wind stance. This would be nice. Okay, I'm going down. Please don't fail me. Hey, I got a 6. So I get resistance to this.
Okay, so instead of 5 damage, you take half of that. So 2 damage.
Okay. So 2 damage.
Not to include your armor, because you still have that too if you have it.
Oh, yeah.
So I should have spoken up beforehand. I mean, it's not going to stop his attack, but my mimic mesh would have activated also.
Okay, well,
Let's
you get to
To
move
move
3
me 3
forward.
spaces closer.
There you go. You're just using. How many times can you use that? Is that a reaction?
So it is a reaction, but it has a special rule attached to the reaction that it can be taken as many times per round as it is triggered.
Oh, okay, cool. So you can't take
So it
any
doesn't
other
actually.
actions, but you can use it multiple times.
No, I can take my other reactions. It's just that one can be triggered as many times per round as it. It can be taken as many times per round as it is triggered.
Okay, cool, Vince. Just making sure. All right. Now it's the other guy. So,
One. Why? Wait. Why is it the other guy?
because I don't like you. No, you're right.
Waylon was the top of the order, so
Though I do want to have you guys subtract the 5 damage that you took, Wayland, beforehand, because I just realized that you made a very good point when you told me you can only fire the missile launchers once per rack, and his missile pods fired twice. But
okay.
on a counter note of me doing that, there is also going to be 3 other missiles fired because he would definitely take the javelin rockets. So, not to impede where you went, but there it is.
In
give-
that case, I would not be structured. I would be
Okay.
at very low health, but not structured.
You are not structured then. DM is magically
Woohoo.
rewinding time for that to occur.
Okay. I would also not be impaired. Hold on, let me change that. I would, however, be very low, and that would have changed what I did.
Oh, sorry.
Whoops. No, that's good. I would have just used something to do it, but oh well. If I structure again, I guess I structure again, so it's whatever.
So if you get structured
It
again,
is what
don't
it
take any
is.
rolls. Just you'll have the same thing happen that you had before. So don't stress about it. No cascade, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So, that being
The
said,
good news is I am surviving with 2 health on my first structure. I'm not even mad. That's just funny to me. It's a good thing, I guess, that I rolled duelist when I tried it, so I can't complain.
so who's next for you? Who you picking?
Uh, Frozen, do any of your big guns need time to reload, or are they just on
nope.
site?
He said, "Not
What
today,
is the
baby."
range on your big guns?
Let's see. 10 and 15 and 5 for
I
the Vorpal gun, but that's a special activation. So
I
yeah,
do it up. Just be careful, man. There's a lot of guns around here.
they are. But if you notice, they're all far enough apart that I can sneak through there without activating any of them.
So
Yep.
you are a size 2.
I am a size 2.
Yeah. You would if you moved through any of them.
Yeah, but look at the space between them. I can move between them without activating them.
Okay, I'll do my best to wiggle you through stuff. But do not be surprised if you have to hit one to get by some things.
Okay.
This would help if I had something that like showed me how many hexes I'm in right now.
I have that.
So I
just have to find it.
I occupy 3 hexes.
Yes, so I put you in the center of this thing right here, so you're in the middle of 3 of them. So just imagine it happening.
Yeah.
Again, I have a thing for it. I don't know where it displayed it. 100%. I'm sorry.
I wish that I could like actually point and show you what I'm thinking here in the movement.
No, I understand what you're saying, right? And I can try my best to wiggle you through spots, right? But depending on how you move, right? Because you move 3 squares at a time, right? So you move in between the blocks.
Yeah.
So, and you have to fit next to other mechs. So, let me get you up here. What are you moving to first, and I'll get to where you want to go. Like on this thing, where's your entry point?
So I'm thinking if I go between the red and the orange,
Okay.
right? I have 5 movement. So between the red and the orange, I should be able to go right through between the blue and the other blue there.
Okay. So, 1, right? Doesn't touch
Uh-huh.
anything. You're good to go. 2, again, you're good to go. 3, still good to go, just barely. Going between the blue is going to be your problem.
Why?
Here. No, I take that back. Okay, so you can get to here without setting anything up. There you go.
And is that 4 or 5?
That was 5.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. See? Told you. Nobody ever listens to Jack.
I didn't say you couldn't. I just said it would be difficult.
It wasn't
Bob
that
and weave,
difficult.
bob and weave.
It was difficult
All
for
right.
me. All right, it's hard to see.
1,
from
2,
above.
3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, yeah. Mr.
These two are
Javelin Rockets is dead in range.
these mechs are definitely meant to be for support, i.e., combine these with a mech that knocks everybody around and ouch.
They have okay health
Oh,
compared to like these aren't basic ass.
No. What I'm saying is they've basically set up mines here now, and they can keep setting up mines. If you get somebody to involuntarily move someone into said minefield,
Oh
that's a
yeah,
lot of boom.
yeah.
They're
so
definitely support.
he's within Sensor's range. So I'm gonna activate Hunter Lock on him.
Okay.
So that just means that for the rest of the scene, my first successful ranged attack deals 3 damage, an extra 3 damage.
Sounds like a plan.
And then for shits and giggles,
Giggles and the poopies.
we're going to activate ammo case and we're going to do a sabbat round.
Ooh.
So it'll gain AP. And we're going to hit him with the prototype weapon 3.
What's it do today? Do.
Well, it's a smart weapon. It's got a 10 range. It's going to do 1d6 plus 4 plus 3. Oh, and it gets accuracy.
Ridiculous.
So that's a 19 on the d20. Plus 2 on the accuracy roll, plus my grit. So 24.
Way more than necessary to slap this fool in the face.
We're going to take the 4. So 8, 9, 10. Plus 3. No, that's including the 3. So no, wait. What? Huh?
One more time.
4.
Uh-huh.
4 plus 4 is 8.
Okay.
Plus 3 from the thing is 11
Mhm.
AP.
Okay. Well, that's important, but he is still standing. He's high tier Mortal Kombat, though.
Let's see. Used one quick action already for the thing. So, end of the turn, he's gonna get the auto gun to the face.
So rude. Roll to hit.
And if I crit with it, I can actually do the thing. 12.
12 total. I
Yeah.
believe that is what you need to hit. Evade or e-defense.
Evade.
So yeah, you're good.
Woohoo. Oh, damn. Only 5 more damage.
Just acing people, sir. Rude. you
Hey, you know.
you dropped him down to 1 health, and you're like, no, auto gun. Let me swerve through your missiles. Okay, so that being the case, I'm gonna say his auto missiles drop because he's dead. There's nothing to control him, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So you see missiles fall into the ground. And they kind of explode, but not enough to do damage to you guys. The ground's a little messed up there, but that's about it. The other enemy looks at you and goes, "How dare you?" You've lost him his lock on, so he's gonna take that.
Excuse me.
Though he's gonna odd even it because Waylon looks pretty beat up. Waylon,
Hi.
he's not lock on to you. He definitely picks on Frozen. Frozen, he uses his thing to lock on to you, and then he fires a regular barrage after he moves away a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's see these guys. Oh, I take that back. Their speed is only 3. Woohoo! Pew pew from a distance. He can hit both of you. I'm still invisible, and also I think I technically might be out of range finally. First one, Waylon. Do you dodge a 6?
Yes, I do.
All right, he misses terribly.
How
Alright.
far away is he?
Very. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay. Well, the cool thing about
9 for range.
the cool thing about Lord Stance is I can, if it misses me, I can deflect it with my sword.
Oh, okay. So
Deflects
even
off
on
your
range stuff?
sword,
I thought it was just melee.
dealing 2 damage to something within my choice. So I'm going to flick it at one of the missiles.
Okay. I'm gonna say roll damage.
It just does 2.
Oh, it does too. Okay.
It's a
Well,
flat 2.
there's 6 missiles.
It's one of this automated thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that blows it up. That's fine. That's cool. There you go. One less missile to deal with.
Woohoo! I figured that was about the only thing I could do. It's either that or I start chasing the man down.
Okay, Frozen,
Well,
you're
until-
pew pew. Critical.
Huh?
Critical. He criticals on you. He says these
Uh-oh.
missiles are hitting you in the face. Luckily for you, the criticals literally do nothing special. So you get 1 knockback and you take 5. Oh, it does matter because guess what he just pushed you into.
Hey, yep.
So you take that's rude as fuck. That's why they have the spacing apparently. But anyway, you take an automatic 6 from the auto rockets hitting you. It's kinetic damage, so you can use your shields to reduce it. So you take 5 from the explosion and then 6 from the flying into a pile of rockets.
If I'm mathing correctly, that gives me a structure.
Woof, roll a d6.
Hmm. 4.
Oh. Just kidding. System trauma. Part of your mech is torn by the damage. Roll a 1d6.
6.
All right. You choose a system damage that is destroyed. So you take one of your systems that's attached to your mechs, and it's donezo.
Monitor module.
All right, your monitor module is busted.
Now, do I have to roll for my AI?
Yes, if you have an AI in your mech at this point, you do have to see if it starts to cascade. It's
All
a
right. And what does it
D20.
cascade on?
If you roll a 1, it starts cascading.
Well, that's an 11.
You're
So
good.
sweet.
Yeah, it's literally a 5% chance of something terrible happening. And honestly, it's really not that bad because you can come back from it. It's more dramatic than anything. All right,
I mean,
that's the enemy's turn. That's all I can do. It's back to me, and I'm no longer invisible as the turn is started. Right. Let me make sure on that one. Until you take damage, or until the end of your next turn.
so at the end of this turn is when
The end
you'll
of this
become
turn. All right,
visible.
cool beans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because I fast boy. I'm going to use my other action to not do anything because I'm pretty sure he's with the 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, straight line, pew pew. I'll take 1 heat from this, from activating my rail rifle. But I will also activate my ammo case. And we'll use something big, right? So the attack deals energy damage and deals any bonus damage as burn. So it's a 1d6 plus 1, so that plus 1 gives it a plus 1 burn. If it hits. It's gonna take, is that 1 or 2 from the thing here? Hellfire. Yep, so this cost 2 energy to fire this one because it's in the second tier. Pew pew pew. All right, let's actually use my dice and not the enemy dice. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 definitely hits. So how much little bit of damage did we do? He's definitely still alive, but he'll take 6 over here. 6 plus 1, 7 points of damage, and one of them being burn.
Yeah.
So he has 1 burn on him currently. That's all I can do. That's a movement, movie, and a shooty, and I don't want to take any overheat because I'm already at 3 out of 7 heat currently. And unlike some people, I don't like it when I burn.
I don't
Yeah,
think most
you
people like
can't.
being mutilated. Actually, Genghis might. The Genghis mech is a crazy beast.
Yeah, that's a whole different beast, though. That's all I can
I
do,
like setting people on fire. That's different.
though.
The enemy's already gone, so who's going?
That's top of the order. So
Yeah, it'd be mean. So let's do it.
we'll do it.
How far away is he?
From you, I believe we counted 8 last round.
8? Okay.
Sounds right. I can recount, but I'm pretty sure
That's
right.
perfect.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah.
6, 7.
So I'm going to.
Yeah, so it was 8 with 9 for range. You know what I mean? His square is 9 away, but to engage with him immediately, it'd be 8 movement.
Okay.
So with your 4, you could get up all on him. And
Yeah, I'm
hopefully
just
knock him
debating
off.
if I should change the stance first.
Oh, because you have to do that first as a protocol, right?
Yeah, I can do that first as a protocol. Tell you what. You said I'm 8 away, correct?
Yes.
With a burst, that would be fine. Or with the boost, that'd be fine. Alright, I'm gonna do a troll stance. Start round 3. Confirm. Why are you not letting me change things? Well, I can use the protocol to change stance, so I'm using a protocol action to change stance to the troll stance.
Okay, you're in the troll stance.
For some reason, it's not letting me change it. I think it's just weird.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of more than a few issues using the battle mode in the ComCon. That's why I
I
don't
just like
tend to
because
use
it
it.
helps. I like having it because it helps me keep track of a lot of different things.
Totally.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I am going to charge. I'm gonna use all of my movement, and then I am going to boost to get the next little bit there.
Hello. Oh, okay.
And
Scared me for a second. All my stuff turned off.
I am right in his face. So yeah, I'm glad I picked this one. So yeah, okay. So I am going to now just smack him.
Smack him.
Playing a game of whack fuck here. Whack.
That's a classic one.
Right?
So yeah, I'm gonna smack him right now.
Do it.
I'm going to skirmish with yeah. Yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to skirmish with Torch first.
Okay.
Or I'm just debating how I want to put this up.
Just damage him and let me
Yeah,
know
you know
if
what?
you
No,
want to finish
Torch.
him off.
Torch first.
Okay.
Or
He's already burned, by the way. He has that one for me, if that matters for you.
oh, if he's already burned, then I'm just gonna start with the Terashima blade, and then I can move on to the next one. I got this.
Okay.
Skirmishing with Terashima blade with this on. Luckily, I get the +1 from this, so that cancels out the fact that I would normally have
The -1, yep.
a -1 on this.
Mhm.
So first main melee attack weapon rolling. That's a
Ooh.
nat 20.
Well, if you have Hunter, heck yeah. If you don't have Hunter, so sad.
It's fine.
Sorry, it's not Hunter. It's something else, but you know what I mean.
It's still a crit, so I'll take that because this has overpowered cannibal on it, so or overpowered caliber on it.
Okay. Give me your damage.
So I'm just gonna roll this dice. Okay, so first one.
I thought you had the one that maxed out the crit damage.
No, I exchanged that one in for something else.
Gotcha.
After
God,
after
my
after our
dice.
ruling, he didn't think it was an appropriate thing and wasn't working how he expected
No, I
it
didn't
to.
think it was worth it.
Which I totally
That's
understand.
fair.
Which why we
Just
did
because
the
it's a nat 20, and nat 20s are already rare, so I'd rather banked on some other guaranteed stuff that might help.
I feel that.
Okay, so hold on. Okay. Oh.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
So that is a total of so for that plus the bonus damage being 5. So 12 total.
A 12 total. You guys didn't want to take any of these max out.
Oh, is he dead?
He's super dead. He already took 7 from me, and then you hit him with his health and damage. Just deleted.
I was about to say, if he's not dead now, I could do something else later.
Oh no, he donezo. His little rocket that's flying in the air crashes to the ground. You have murdered these 6 pilots with relative ease.
I am very good at murdering.
So, with that being said, you guys will move on to the next area. You're still heading towards the Funzo. I need you to roll me another d6 to see if you encounter a squad and which squad you encounter.
You want me to do it this time?
Sure, go ahead.
And you guys rolled 1 last time, right? Or 2?
Yeah, you had us roll a D3 last time.
Right. And you guys rolled a 1, 2. Yes.
I think so.
I'm guaranteeing it. Squad I put it for you was 1, 2. Anyway, roll your dice.
1.
All right. So you guys make it to the crash site with relative ease. There, you don't seem to run into any squads while you're there. Congratulations. So you're at the crash site. You guys know that the pilots and whatnot are about a quarter mile away in a cave, or at least that's where you assume they're at. Do you want to check the wreckage at all, or head straight to the cave?
Um.
Woohoo, we did a thing.
I kind of want to head straight to the cave, but I don't know. I'm torn. I want to do both.
Okay, so I will, as a DM, tell you if you take the time to look at the wreckage, you might find some useful equipment, some information, so on and so forth. If you go straight to the cave, there might not be enough time for another squad to come in and mess with you. At least at this point. Basically, you look for extra cool stuff in the whatchamacallit, or you head to the cave and don't have to roll again.
What's your thoughts, Waylon?
Hmm. What were the options again?
So you either go through the stuff at the wreck where you guys are at, right? You found the plane wreck,
Yeah.
and see if
Either
there's
the wreck
anything
or we
worth
go through it.
picking up, right? Armors, weapon,
Yep.
missiles, yada yada. Or you go straight to the cave, deal with the pilots, and not have to make a check before getting there. So if you take the time to look for the thing, you could, emphasize word could, find some cool stuff. Or you go straight to the pilots and deal with whatever they're dealing with without having to make a check. So basically, if you check for
So
cool stuff, you'll make another d6 roll.
thinking more about it and taking into account the amount of time we have left for the game, maybe
Yeah.
it would be better just to go straight through. Like,
I was thinking they might have set up like a trap or two inside the wreck, but it also sounds like they were such a hurry to get out. I'd rather get to the cave first, and then we might be able to scrounge stuff on our way back. So cave first.
Okay, you head straight to the
That's
cave.
what
So
I'm
no
voting
check.
for.
You've run past the thing. There's no patrols. You make it to the cave, which you believe your pilot friends to be at. As you get there, you realize that the only mechs that would fit in a hole this size are half-size mechs. Full-size ones you would see them from the outside, and there's no mechs from the outside from here. So, would you guys like?
well, even if they don't have mechs, their pilots could be in there.
You're right. You're right. Do you want to disengage from your mech and go check it out, or would you like Hex
Uh,
to do that because I can just have Squawk pilot mine, and then you're not really down a gun?
yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll just stand guard at the entrance.
All right. So the 3 of you, including Squawk, are standing at the entrance. You hear him talking and ripping, and opens up on your voice comms. And
What's going on?
We're on guard duty. Just keep an eye out.
Okay.
okay, he you've told him what to do. He's chilling.
It's-
Stand on your, got it.
Honestly, was not expecting that.
Hex goes into the cave all by himself. I'm going to make a find somebody check. I believe is what I'm going to roll. Let me check and make sure that's one of my handy dandy abilities. Mm, okay, so I guess I'm just going to use my pilot grit because none of my things actually will really apply here. I could do read a situation, but my grit is better than my read the situation. So, 16 plus 3, 19 total. So, success, no critical, unfortunately. As I enter the area, I can see that there's been some commotion and it looks like some hastily dug fortifications. So I, immediately put my hands up and, hey, friends, it's me, come to rescue you. And immediately, 3 pilots pop out from the shadows. Well, you'll recognize 2 of them. Well, you probably recognize all of them, to be honest. But one of them is that old lanky farmer, Longwood. Or I shouldn't call him a farmer. He's a lancer, but that's what he told you he did before he was a lancer. One of them is a pilot named Daisy. If you remember, she was kind of on your guys' par. Was woken up about the exact same time as you guys and shoved to the other squad.
Yep.
And then a pilot that I don't think you guys were introduced to because he was already awake when you guys were getting doled up, and he was already in the other team. But his name is Marcus. He pilots a goblin.
Or
Boy,
he used to.
used to. Yep, that's a very apt descriptor. They have their personal weapons, but it is very apparent that all of their gear is trash. If someone was to come in here and seriously assault their terrible fortifications, they would have made it maybe a minute or two. Their guns look busted up from impact. Their armor doesn't look like it's really fitting them very well. All their personal gear is basically useless. So they're very excited to see us as we walk out into the sunlight. They've been staying here for a week and a half, so they don't smell good, and B don't look good. So with that all being said, how are we going to transport them?
I say we get our transport in here and load up now while we're between patrols.
Okay, so you would know that your transport is big enough to draw quite a bit of attention. The mechs that you guys use are, mechs, so not so vulnerable. If they catch a transport flying in, they can just shoot at it like you guys would. You know what I mean? It's kind of just floating in the air. So you want to get to a safe spot before you call it in. This is not a safe spot.
Okay. Um, does anybody have the space to carry passengers?
I do
Not on
not. I
this
don't have
mech.
the extra cargo space.
Nope, me
Only
either.
thing we could really do is try to escort them or something.
Okay. I mean, they
So they
they
could jockey, or we could cram them into our cockpits with us, but we're not going to be able to do combat.
So, they you will not. So unless you have the extra cargo space, you will not fit an extra person in your mech. You know what I mean, and be able to operate it.
Yeah.
Physically, you could fit a couple people in there, but realistically, being able to pilot with a secondary person without having the extended cockpit, unfeasible.
Yeah.
So,
Like I said, the only thing we might be able to do is they walk alongside us and we just progress at a snail's pace. But
that is an option, right? Though the jockey method would be way more effective. They are all Lancer pilots. They're not in the best condition, but they're still the best of the best. You guys can go pick them up and set them on your shoulders for now. And if they need to, they can try and escape, and that'll be all kinds of other fun rolls.
I think that's our best option is to have them jockey and do everything we can to avoid combat.
yeah, that might be the fastest way of doing things. Can we call people towards us at any point, or is it no?
When you get
Can't
to
call
a
like
quote unquote safe spot, I will let you call in the air support. You are not in a
Okay.
safe. Again, the big issue is there's no place to like hide the transport. It has to land so
Ah.
they can load up, so you can load up your mechs, and then it's
Do
got
we
to
want
take
to
off.
attempt to scavenge? How close is the wreck from the cave, or is it decent?
About a quarter mile. It's not super far.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'd say we just rather try and find a safe spot rather than go back and loot.
Okay, so you're not worried about the loot,
Yeah.
which is fine.
No, I'm not worried about the mech. I'm worried about the people. People first.
Okay, so do you guys want to have them all jockey on one mech, or give you one each to increase survivability chances?
I would say one each.
Okay. You all have a pilot on top of your mechs, and you guys will take off. Now, to get to a quote unquote safe spot, basically back to where you landed, I'm going to need at least one more roll.
All right.
Waylon, I believe it is your turn.
All right. I'm just trying to get back to my main thing to see if there's any specific things that would apply to this.
So as we're traveling back, Hex is going to recount a tale of one of the first times he stole a guard speeder back on the penal colony. And tell you, it ended up terribly. I crashed it. It looked just like your guys' mech, split open in two, like someone had run into it. But that's only because I crashed into a tree. Because we had so many of those, and it split the speeder right in half, just perfectly. Uh, Explaining that was good. Really glad I didn't have an actual sentence to spend there, but they did tell me they added 50 years. It was kind of cruel to tell a 13-year-old, but at that point I don't think I cared too much.
I'm gonna roll using get somewhere quickly. Get somewhere quickly without complications. Or do you just
So
want
it's
me to
not
roll
a
like
check, it's a d6 roll.
Oh, D6 roll. Okay.
Yes.
6.
6. Okay, you all right. Your starting point, as you guys can see yourselves on the map, is this corner right here. You're all within one to start. Is that a good walking order, more or less?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy
Hmm.
again. Actually, we'll switch it. There you go. So there are 6 size 1 mechs all up in your business. Your scanners
Oh,
go
boy.
off and you can see what they are. So it looks like you have 2 sentinels in the back here. Sorry, I'm finding the right one. It looks like you have 2 scorchers in the front. Guys, right here. And in the back, way downtown. I can find it. Where'd it go? Are 2 pyros. These 2 big ones are the pyros, the 2 small ones are the scorchers, and the 2 medium ones are the sentinels.
Okay, we're gonna need them to dismount because we need to deal with this.
Okay, so you guys have enough time. Again, it's a wide open area that you can see this squad coming. So they're able to dismount relatively quickly. If it was more of a
Yeah.
rocky terrain, you might have a harder time. But you scouted them out a bit ago, and unfortunately, because of the way this is laid out, there wasn't really a way of avoiding them. You will know, and I will mark on the map since I will not need rockets this time. Your friendlies are sitting at the edge of the map here, basically where they're waiting, because there is no cover for them. They are out in the open and they can be targeted. They have the basic infantry stat. They do not get a turn, for the exception of if they decide to fight. I will roll a d12 at the start of every one of their quote unquote turns to see if they continue hiding or if they take their weapons and try to help you guys. Because they can jockey and do other things. They still are Lancer pilots, and telling them to hide like little cowards might, have them have offense.
All right. I can go try and tie up the guys that are to our right.
Um.
The pyros.
Those are the pyros up there. What are the guys to the right of us?
These ones.
Yeah,
right here?
no. Yeah, those guys.
Right in the center. Those guys are Scorchers.
Okay. Mm,
Now, I'm going to tell you ahead of time, none of these guys look hyper tier badass. So, unlike the archers last time, they don't look like they have any extra bits to them.
okay. I can charge through and try and stop them. Were we out of combat for a little bit? I mean,
You were out of combat for a little bit, though you were traveling and whatnot the entire time.
so we couldn't repair.
Nope. If you guys would have searched for the thing, I would have allowed it because you only needed one person to search. But
Okay,
no.
so no ability to repair. Okay, well, next encounter. Back to combat mode. Cool.
All right. Who is first this time? Waylon, you got to go first last time. So,
Yeah.
Frozen, it's you or me.
Well, I was going to say, would anybody mind me going first?
Up
Oh
with me.
no! If you want to go first, go right ahead, man.
Because I think I'm going to be an asshole.
I do it up.
Please.
Quick action. I'm going to extrude a basilisk.
I
All right. And Basilisk is going to be a 1d4.
Um.
Where do you put it? Where's it at?
So, well, it's actually like it's
Oh,
a
sorry. You're right.
image that's
Right,
off of
right.
me. Like
Right. Sorry, forgot.
for the rest of the scene, hostile characters must succeed on a system save before attacking you or any allied characters within range 3. On a failure, they become stunned until the end of their next turn. Each character can only be stunned by this effect once per scene.
Okay. Well, so you've activated the Basilisk, and everyone's dodgy. As soon as you get close enough, or they get close enough, they take the thing.
Oh no! If they try to attack us,
No, no,
they
no.
literally
This
create
is
them.
a thing that is like if they try to attack us, they have to make a system save.
Yes. No, I understand.
Yep. Um, and I'm gonna overcharge to do. I could just attack and run through these guys. I
No,
really could.
question. Do you need to overcharge? Is that not a protocol?
It's
Yeah,
actually
no,
a quick
overcharge is a
action.
free action. No, overcharge is a free action. You can free action overcharge. It's just something
Yeah,
you can do for free.
Okay.
Whenever.
it just piles on heat.
Yeah.
Right.
First
No.
time is +1 heat, then D3, then Z6, and so on and so forth.
Oh, speaking of heat, you guys would have had time to stabilize while you were on guard.
I
So,
want
Oh,
to keep heat.
reloaded
sweet.
weapons.
I'm
Yeah.
going to keep my reactor warm.
You can. You don't have to if you don't want to.
Oh no, I know. I'm keeping my heat.
Okay.
I'm a
Yeah.
Tokugawa. I like being toasty.
Um, I really, really want to do this. So overcharge, quick action, system. I'm going to activate my. I'm going to bend probability with my NHP.
Okay.
It is. It is a full tech action.
Okay.
Roll. I'm going to roll 2d20 and note the results X and Y. These numbers are lost at the end of my next turn. And as a reaction, I gain probabilistic cannibalism, which basically says any character within sensors that would roll a d20, I can give them a different number, one of the two numbers.
Gotcha. Okay. Do it.
So we have 7
Okay.
and 13.
Okay.
And the only thing I can do now is fire the auto gun at somebody.
Okay. What's the range on that?
15.
Okay, so you can hit just about everybody.
I can, but I'm going to hit this blue scorcher that's right in front of me.
Right in front of you. This one right here. Got it.
Yep.
Roll to hit. Do.
Oh, I could be a no.
Do it. See if I care. See if I'm upset.
I don't know. You know what? We're gonna make it a Hellfire round too.
Ooh, burning up some Hellfire rounds. That's very nice.
Well, yeah, since the 1d6 is bonus damage. And we got 13
Ooh.
total, including grit.
Now you're hitting the Scorcher, right?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that hits, but let me make sure. Scorcher. Oh, yeah. Got him.
All right. And we got a 6. So it's going to take 3 damage plus 6 heat damage.
Okay, so 9 damage off the bat, and then on its turn, it's got to make a save or it takes another 6.
Yep.
Wow, that's just so rude. You know what? Just because I'm funny, it's gonna go first. And as a question, I gotta make sure if it burn does before or after. I always forget if it's at the start or the end of the turn.
I, I don't remember. I want to say it's at the beginning of the turn, but don't take my word for that.
Yeah, exactly. So just 10 seconds. It's right on top here on the glossary. All right, what character did take 2 effects? Me takes burn damage, ignoring armor. Oh, hey, yeah, that's not important. Character. At the end of their turn, the character with the burn mark must roll an engineering check on it. Okay, so they
Okay.
take their turn normally, and if they fail, they take the damage, which makes sense. Okay, so fair's fair. You shot him. He shoots at you. He hits
I've got to make a
you,
system
maybe.
save.
Oh, you're right. So starting with the system saves, your system save number is a what? Straight up 20?
Save target is 15.
Okay. Wow. God, why is your... I gotta look at mine and see where it is. That's ridiculous. He rolled an 8 with no pluses, so he fails.
He is stunned. Stunned until the end of his next turn.
Okay, so being stunned is a condition. What does that condition entail? Bad things is what it entails, guaranteed. All right, stunned. Stunned mechs cannot overcharge, move, or take any actions, including free actions and reactions. Pilots still mount, dismount, blah 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 blah. From stunned mechs and can take actions. Normally, stunned mechs have a maximum of 5 evasion and automatically fail any whole and agility checks. So, he still gets to make an engineering check, is what that sounds like.
Yes.
So with that being said, his engineering is a whopping +1. And your save is, or its save is a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, so he saves with a 17 +1. So he does not take the burn damage and it goes away. But, well, I think that's the first time an enemy's lived through burn damage.
No.
no, because you guys murder him the same round you burn him, I swear.
Usually, but it's not the first enemy that survived burn damage because we had this discussion about the saves because somebody was surviving burn
Yeah, well,
damage.
because it was the big giant thing. It was the big giant thing. But that's different. Anyway, yeah, so he tried. He failed. He's done. He's stunned.
Who wants to go next?
I only have 2 health right now.
Ooh. Let me
So
get
I
let me get in your way then.
Let's go, Hex.
6.
I was just gonna stabilize and repair myself.
So I'm going to boost basically, right? So double my actions. And then I'm going to fire my line gun. So it's going to hit this one, and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so he's out of range. I'm going to hit both of those yahoos though. And we're going to make it. Because right now I'm going to get 1 heat from it. I am also going to add Hellfire to turn that stuff into burn damage. Because
Yeah.
why not? It's only the +1 burn damage, unfortunately, but it's still something. Oh, I didn't do my protocol. Dang it. Whatever. I'll live. Make sure there's nothing else I need to do. Okay. Well, let's roll it. First one. +3, 20 total, so crit. No auto crit, so I just rolled 2d6 and take higher. And on the second person, 19 pluses. All right, also a crit. So for the first guy, max plus. Okay, so definitely max. A total of 7 points of damage, and one of it being burn. He's still alive because I'm attacking the sentinels, which means I need to make sure they don't get anything special. 1 second, sorry. Sentinel becomes slow. They haven't done that. Okay, well, since they haven't got to taking a turn, they haven't been able to set up Overwatch.
Nope.
So, allied characters can use the Sentinel for hard cover. So, because the one I'm shooting through the second time, I need to add his hard cover. So let me see if that's actually still critical. Because I had 22 total with the +3. -7. So 7 minus 22. It's not a critical, just regular roll. Which,
Damn.
not the end of the world. I rolled another 6, so it doesn't matter. He still takes max damage. Check my wang. Both of them are burn 1, and they are taking 6 points of owie wowie regular kinetic, energy rounds. Yeah, so
And
that's
it's
their
great big FU.
great big FU. Unfortunately, it's not super crazy because they have a ton of HP. But it does burn through their
But
armor, which is nice. So, no armor for them.
is that a permanent shred or is it just until the end of their turn?
No, just because of the burn damage.
Oh yeah.
It's not a shred whatsoever, unfortunately. So they still have their armor. The attack deals energy damage
All right.
and bonus. Yep. Okay, that's all I can do.
Enemy turn.
Enemy turn. Well, the other Scorch is gonna go. It has 2 lively targets and one that's attacking its friends. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You haven't attacked yet, Waylon. Number 2. So, shooting against Jester. Jester, you take another.
Make a system save.
Oh, they keep goofing up. All right, system save. 9 pluses. They fail.
Yes, they do.
Ain't doing jack diddly this turn. Next.
Waylon.
Yep.
So this
Which
one's super goofed.
means-
These two are kind of goofed, and this dude's stunned AF. So far.
Okay. How far away is the stun guy from me?
From you, 1, 2.
No. You said the stun guy was the lower dude.
They're both stunned.
Yeah, they're both
Oh,
stunned. Sorry.
the one that's closest to me. I
Okay.
should say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 away.
8. Okay.
Gonna get jalapeno business.
Starting this thing, I'm going to start this off as in Lord stance. Yeah.
Okay, Lord stance it is. Deal with that ranged BS coming your way.
Yep. Assuming that they miss.
So, side question: how many stances do you have?
I have 4 stances, and then I have no stance. With no stance, I get a 1d6. That's it. Troll stance gives me 1d6 plus 3 with armor piercing but inaccurate. Storm stance is I get the storm reaction. It's just a d6, but I may immediately deal 2 kinetic damage to any other characters adjacent to me and my target as a reaction. Lord stance is I can't make ranged or tech attacks, but any ranged attack against me misses and deflects off my sword, so I can flick it towards anybody else. In addition, any melee attack that misses you forces the attacker to pass a hull save or be knocked prone.
Okay.
And then I have Wind Stance. After attacking with this weapon, hit or miss, you may move 2 spaces in a direction, ignoring engagement and reactions. And I did look this up. Wind Stance does in fact stack with Skirmisher, which is what I have.
Perfect.
I.e., I get to move 4 instead of 2.
Was dirty, but I'm for it.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Lord Stance. Let's start with that, because
Okay.
whenever we enter combat, I get to automatically start with that, or with
Okay.
whatever stance I want.
Right.
Gonna start with Lord Stance. Going to use a full action to stabilize,
Okay.
and I'm going to repair maximum HP.
Ooh,
Can
interesting.
you move like 1 space closer to me doing all this?
Oh, I still have my movement.
So, would you like to
Yeah.
move before you stabilize?
Oh no, I can stabilize and then move.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, like, to gain the benefit of having them have to make systems check against target when they target you, you need to be within 3 spaces of me.
Oh, no worries. I can move closer to you. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll put you.
I was just going to, like I said, I was just going to use stabilize, and then
Yeah.
I'd be fine. But if you're gonna want me to do that, then I might as well have chosen a different thing. I might as well just stabilize and then just shoot them. But I can't reach them from where I am, so I was going to start charging after this.
Well, no, like while you're stabilizing and doing all that stuff, that's still like a full round, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, it just instead of 2 quick actions, it's like a barrage. I still get to move after it. It's just
Okay.
I don't get any actions unless I overcharge.
Yeah. But
So
what
that,
all I'm thinking about is like trying to keep you sort of safe while you're doing all this. That way, on your next turn, you can go out and fuck them up.
yep.
I mean, you only have to be within 3. So if you're here, you could
Do you
literally
have
go
any?
1, 2, 3, right, or 3, and then you're still within range, and you're a
Yep.
little bit closer.
Yeah.
And then you can stabilize and all that other fun stuff.
Yep. Stabilize back to full.
Okay.
So we're good. And I can, according to this, yes, I can still move. So I only use 3 of my movement.
Yeah.
Cool. Man, I should have picked a different stance if this is what I was gonna do. But all right, fine. I can.
I'm
change
sorry.
stance. That's fine. I have health now. That's the big thing. So I'm good. I used one of my repair to stabilize, so that's fine with me. That's what I wanted, really. Um. Now, is there anything I get to do as a reaction? Does not appear to be so. So nope. Okay,
Okay.
that's it. That's that. I'm not gonna overcharge just yet.
Just yet.
Hmm.
All right. So there are 4 enemies that can go next, and since they're all kind of equidistant, we're gonna see who attacks. Number 2, the man farthest away. So, as I told you guys before, this guy is a pyro.
You're talking about the big blue guy?
Big blue guy. Big blue guy, big red guy are both pyros. What's the speed on this bad boy? 2! Holy cow. I should have put them closer. 1, 2. He's gonna boost. 3, 4. No one's in range. That's all he can do. Next, I guess? Or do they all get
No,
to?
it's the remaining enemies.
Okay. Give me a second while I check on something.
Oh, unless the other pilots. You want to roll for the other
Yes,
pilots real quick?
I'm gonna roll for the other pilots really quick. I just gotta check something.
No, now.
What? Can you boost twice?
No.
Technically,
No, it's just
boost
once.
is a quick action.
No. You can't repeat the same
yeah,
quick
right.
action.
Oh yeah, you can't. Yeah. That's right.
However, if you overcharge, you can boost again.
Okay, well, the enemies don't get to overcharge.
Overcharge lets you repeat quick actions because it just gives you an extra one.
Okay, so for this one's secondary action, it's gonna walk. Wait, Ellen, you get a lock on maybe if you're within range. Let me check and see if you're within range. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope, you're not in range. Never mind. Ain't doing jack diddly. Okay, the rest of the enemies. We're gonna do the other pyro to make my life easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Waylon, flamethrower effect. It's a cone 5. One second, I gotta get my cheat sheet.
If he's attacking, he needs to make a system save.
Okay. Okay, so it does not quite hit you, but it still activates your system save thing. So give me a second.
Yep.
You said the save is 15.
Yep.
He's stunned.
Girl.
Sorry, I had to get my handy dandy little cheat sheet out to see how the cones work.
Right. Basculus is putting in the work, man.
Basculus is doing everything. Rude AF. Anyway, so it tries to shoot and it's stunned like everyone else in this front line. Next, I guess.
The Sentinels.
The Sentinels. Okay, so one of them is literally right next to me. So going to the Sentinel stats here. Let's see if they have any melee. They have both a shotgun and a retractable sword. So since it's CQC, they can literally step up shotgun, step up sword, but they won't get to do their Overwatch. But that's okay. This one doesn't need to do that. The other one again is super close to me, so its range is 5. It doesn't actually have to move, so it will take its quick action to Eye of Midnight, and then it'll take a shot at me. So I'm taking 2 shotgun blasts and a retractable sword attack. I say I have made a poor decision.
Yeah, because they're even.
I'm gonna use my reaction, with this first attack, and I'm going to brace. So reaction once per round, you're hit with an attack and damage has been rolled. So after this first attack, I guess if it hits, you have resistance to all damage, burn heat from the triggering attack until the end of your next turn. All other attacks against you are made at a +1 difficulty. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so let's see how they do. First attack with the shotgun because dang it. 10 plus pluses, which for them is a +1, so an 11. Which might actually miss me. I have a pretty good dodge. Yeah, I have a 13, so that misses. Alright, second attack with the sword is a +2. 15 plus 2 is definitely going to hit. So I take 4 points of damage, but I'm going to use my reaction to brace. And when I brace, I turn invisible and can move up to my speed for free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Gonna move back.
What would I move back when I go Nani? This is not the range character. This is I have a giant hammer and I'm about to use it.
That's fair.
But yeah, I take 2 damage. And then the other guy gets to shoot at me. Ha 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 ha. Not because I'm invisible. So that was using my where's it at here? Reactive weave. When you brace, you become invisible until the start of your next turn. Or sorry, until the end of your next turn. It may immediately move spaces equal to your speed. So I just you hit me, I disappear.
Yeah.
And nodding my way away. So that guy can't do anything. Yeah, he would shoot at me, but I'm not there. I'm invisible. So go back to what else he can do. Because now it's just you two. I'm sorry. Range 5 and range 1. So he'd have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he moves up to the front line. He says, I got you, shotgun, pew pew. And then he has to make a system save because he's an idiot. He rolls an 8 plus pluses. Guess what? He's also stunned. The row of stunned. The wall of stunned.
Are
So
the other pilots going to attempt to do anything?
on a side note with the thing, he did take Eye of Midnight, which would have meant he actually couldn't get that far forward. So that might actually not be the case. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Except for he can only move 3. And you're way out of range at that point. So never mind. He is not stunned because he couldn't get close enough to y'all.
Okay, that works.
But he couldn't get close enough to y'all. But he does have the Eye of Midnight activated, which means instead of once per round, he can do it once per turn. Overwatch once per turn. That means every time someone attacks, he can pew pew. Hit some bull. Top of the order though. Jester's up on the scene.
Did you want to roll for the other pilots first?
Thank you. Reminded me 2 times in a row. I get too excited with all my numbers over here.
That's all right. Hey, it happens. We got lots of numbers to look at.
All right, 3 different D12s for 3 different characters. All right. Wow. So one of them is going to break ranks, but he's not necessarily attacking. He's getting a better angle, is what he tells the others. But he has technically failed one of his checks. Next.
Okay.
Top of the order.
All right, that would be me. Oh, let's see. I don't really need to move closer, but I'm gonna move closer so I can keep some cover on. Well, it's not really gonna matter except for the other 3 guys. So, can I move? Let's see. Yeah, about there actually. That's perfect.
Right.
Where you had your finger.
There you go. That's 3 forward, so you technically still have 1. So you are in between all 3 squares here. You're chilling right here.
So all 3 of these guys are stunned, and one of them's kind of goofed up, and the other 2 aren't damaged at all, right?
Super goofed up. Not touch. Not touch.
Okay. So Big Red Pyro, I think he needs to hurt.
Okay. Solid choice. They have a good amount of health. Oh, no, they don't. Pyros have trash tier health. Why are they? Oh, because their AoE attack is so strong. That's why they're scary.
So I'm gonna hit him with the prototype weapon,
Okay.
and we're gonna give it Sabbat rounds.
Ooh.
So AP.
Just as a warning, we are at the 3-hour mark. No rush. Nothing bad's going on. I'm just letting y'all know.
You know what? I'm going to use my. You know what? Because it's gonna go away at the end of this turn, anyways. I'm gonna take my 13 for my probabilistic cannibalism.
Okay. Easy peasy.
So 13 plus 3 makes it a 16.
16 solidly connects.
Awesome. And he's getting 8 points of damage.
He takes 8 points of damage. Still standing, not looking great.
Cool. Then I'm gonna also hit him with the Hunter Killer.
Ooh. Did you hit him with the Hunter Killer or the auto gun? You should have started with
The auto gun is a free action that I take at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay, never mind. Don't mind me.
So 13 plus 3 is another 16.
16 hits.
And this is just a straight D6 for 4 more points of damage.
Did. So as your swarm of nanites crush into him at high speed, you see it. Its pilot's cavity chest just kind of fold in on itself, and one of the internal sparks hit, and you just hear screaming as someone is burned alive.
The little laugh.
So end of my turn, free action with the auto gun at the goofed up stunned guy.
Okay. Roll better than a 5.
Roll better than a 5 or just get better than a 5?
Whatever. Either
Okay.
way. As long as you're above a 5, that's all that matters.
Because that's 6 total.
6 total. You're still good because their
Okay.
evasion is no more than a 5.
Oh, that's right.
You
Yeah.
getting stunned. Roll your damage.
So he's going to take 6 damage.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. That's 2 mechs in one turn.
And that's the end of my turn.
That's why he's MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Slapping them, boys. Keep it up.
That's it. I'm done.
Okay. It's the enemy's turn, though there's not many of them left. So, they're stunned until the end of their next turn, right?
Yeah. Just this one, the last Scorcher is stunned. The other 3 have not been stunned yet.
Correct. So he's stunned this round. Literally cannot do anything. Pew pews, nothing. Crying about it, nothing. It's over.
All right. So that makes it your turn.
It makes it my turn. And I'm gonna step up behind this guy, and I said Nani before, I'm gonna say Nani again. So as my main
Nani.
I'm gonna activate my kinetic hammer. And if I hit, I'm activating my shock wreath.
Do it.
Unfortunately, the ammo case does not work on melee weapons. Otherwise, I would turn it into a fireball as well and just
Oh my gosh.
just in this person's day. Unfortunately, it does not make a ranged attack. So, but that also it's a main ranged attack, so I can't use it with my shock knife either, which I realized later, which is very upsetting for me. But that aside, rolling, gonna slap him in the back of the head. I am still invisible. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm no longer invisible because it's the start of my turn.
Yep.
So, let's smash at full disclosure. Well, 13's not the worst roll I could have gotten. 13 plus 3 is 16 total. 16 total to the Sentinel is way above their HP, so I hit. I'm going to use my quick activation to activate Shock Wreath. And since he is already burning, he'll take his extra 1d6 and burn, and he can only draw line of sight to adjacent spaces until the end of his next turn. So, the hammer itself is 2d6 plus 2, and our burn is an extra 1d6 of fire. Anything else? Just 1d6, making sure here. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so 10 points of regular smash damage and 5 points of burn damage. Plus the 7 he already took. I get a sound effect for this one.
Uh-oh.
Skip it up and down.
Okay.
Sorry.
I don't.
I'll turn that down so it's actually hearable. One more time for
Fine.
folks.
Skip it up and down.
No? All right.
That second part at the end is weird.
It's garbled.
It's just an explosion, guys. It's just an explosion.
Oh.
It's not sounding like an explosion.
Oh, is it?
sounded like-
Okay. It's supposed to
sounded
be
like
an
you turned
explosion.
on
I'm
your-
sorry.
Okay. No, I know the meme. It sounds more like you turned your voice mod back on and started talking on accident.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's cutting in and out, but it works.
Man, it's so sad that you guys don't hear this very well because on the actual videos it sounds perfectly fine.
It's probably the transition between Discord and
Probably.
So sad. Anyway, pew pew slap slap. That dude's dead AF. I'm going to overcharge. And just clarification on overcharging. You still get the one. It resets in between scenes, right? Not in between.
yeah. No, you can overcharge every turn if you want to. It just progressively builds more heat.
Right. But the progression resets in between, right? So I'm only gonna take 2 heat for overcharging right now.
No, it does not reset between scenes.
It does not. Okay, so
if you overcharged last time,
I did one time.
It's over.
All right.
So you'd have the D3.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Well, here's hoping I roll a 1 or 2. But I'm overcharging so I can pew pew. And use my railed gun. Yeah, maybe. Oh. Or should I use my hand cannon? It's loading though. I'm gonna get 1 shot.
Whatever is gonna mess some people up.
Everything. That's the nice thing about it. All right. Anyway, pew pew skirmish rail rifle. It gets me another heat. So 1 heat for the rail, and then I'm rolling my 3 here, so 2 more heat. So total of 3 heat to make this attack, bringing me up to a whopping 4 heat at this point. So I fired the rail gun once already. So I'm at 4 of 7. Hit or miss. Oh, and I'm activating my ammo case. I have 5 shots left. And I'm going to make it do. Sorry, I'm looking at things here. They're standing next to each other, so that's not going to help. Jaeger. I'm going to Jaeger it up. And we're going to shoot. We're going to shoot the already injured Sentinel.
End him.
Hopefully. All right, 12 plus pluses. So total of 15 to hit. I'm pretty sure that hits, but let me make sure. Oh yeah, by far. So he takes 2 knockback. Boop, boop. And then automatically, if he succeeds on a hull save or is knocked prone, so he makes his hull save, rolls a 5, so it doesn't really matter. He goes yeep beep 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 ah. So if he doesn't get murdered from the damage that I do, he's at least on the ground. All right, 1d6 plus 1. Minimum damage. All right, I've been rolling too many 6s. The dice gods say no, you're done with that. So only 2 points of damage to our handy dandy friend. It's kinetic. So his armor and all that stuff is helpful. Wow. I don't even actually hurt him. Just so y'all know. No damage. Period. Should have made it Hellfire again. I did forget though. On his turn, he was supposed to make an engineering check. I'm gonna see if he's still on fire. He is still on fire and took 1 more, so he's actually taken 8 whole damage. If I could have hit him, he would have been dead. Should have done AP. I'm an idiot. Next.
Hey man, Sabbath rounds will get you through it.
Yeah. I want to try Jaeger out though. It sounded like fun, and it kind of worked. He's easy picking for you guys. It
Oh
is
yeah.
the enemy's turn, I believe.
Yep.
So Pyro says, "Oh, hello, non-invisible person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, he's gonna move one forward. All right, I'm in the blast radius as he lights up a firecracker directly at my face. So he takes 4 heat, but that won't matter. Um, I don't have any burn currently, so that's nice. All right, regular attack roll.
Oh, he's too far away.
Yeah, sorry, doesn't matter. He rolled a 3 and only has a +1, so his 4 misses terribly. I go, not today. That was his first one, and then that's not important, and that's not useful. All right, so he's just going to take a lock on for his secondary action because all the other stuff is out of range. Ooh, actually, he can just finish. Wait, no, speed's only 2, so he can't do that anyway. Doesn't matter. We're done. He's locked onto me. That's his action. Wink, wink, smiley face. Moving on. Other guy on the ground has to stand up.
Wait.
I didn't get my turn.
You're skipping Waylon.
Waylon, I apologize.
Sadness.
Waylon,
I
it's
know
your
I'm
turn.
quiet,
Kick
but
his
that's just
ass.
so everybody else can think. All right, so
We
I'm gonna
appreciate
move
that.
forward. I'm gonna move forward. Gonna move forward 3 spaces,
Okay.
so I have 1 left of my movement.
Okay.
And then I am going to. Oh, I forgot to mention that I was gonna change stances.
You can.
I was changing.
I will allow it. You haven't hit anyone yet.
Yeah, I was gonna change to wind stance,
Okay, you're in the wind stance.
which means I get to move extra spaces, which
Okay.
is exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
So I'm going to use a skirmish, and so I'm going to move forward 2 spaces,
Blip, blip.
and I'm going to smack this guy with the Terashima blade.
I rolled a hit. He is no longer stunned. BT dubs.
That's fine. Okay.
Hmm.
I get bonuses because this is the first attack.
Okay.
Rolling. That is a 19 plus 3. That's not even including the d6.
All right. Add your d6 and weigh critical.
That's fine. So that'd be a 23 because I rolled a 1.
Whoa.
Still, does
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
still assuming that hits.
Not even close. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Rolling damage.
It's so weird having a thing where your defensive stat is like you're probably gonna hit 99% of the time. You have to roll under a 6 to hit reliably on most mechs.
So I did just under what I could possibly do. So I did a total of. Oh no, wait, that math doesn't add up. I did 10 damage.
10 damage?
10 damage.
AP at all?
Not on this form, no.
Okay, so as you slash into him, it's a good solid hit, but his armor deflects some of it.
Cool. No, Lord stance. Nope, wind stance. Okay, so I get to move 2 spaces in any direction.
Okay.
So, how badly is the guy in the background getting hit?
He's not doing like I didn't actually hurt him last round, but the first time I hit him, he took 7. Technically
Okay,
8.
in that
after his
case,
burn.
I'm going to use that 2 little bits of movement which I got from the wind stance, and my 1 extra bit of movement to move 3 spaces towards him, which means I am within range to smack him.
Wait, this guy over
That's
here
not
in
the
the
guy I
corner?
meant. No, the other guy.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not how that works. 1, 2, 3 would only get you there.
No, no,
That's me.
is it? That's you? Okay,
That's
yeah,
me.
no, that's the right guy I'm thinking of. Okay, I was about to say it. I was like, no, you're the little blue guy, right? I'm not going crazy.
No. That was
Okay,
that
cool.
was the
So
bad
I'm
guy.
gonna use that movement plus that. So I already used skirmish.
Mhm.
Now I'm going to overcharge.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Rolling. Okay, I take 1 extra heat,
Okay.
which luckily puts me into the danger zone, which is what I want.
This is what. Wait. I got it.
Frozen, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Okay. So I wanted to do that. I am overcharged, and now I'm going to barrage onto this team. Because I overcharged and now have a full thing. So barrage, once again with Terashima Blade and Torch. Yep, Terashima Blade Torch.
Roll it.
Hmm.
Oh, because it's got to reach. I was like, how are you hitting him? Never mind. I remember.
Yeah, I got reach.
You got that reach. Got that long stick.
Hey.
Long stick style.
Plus, even so, Terashima Blade, the wind stance is 2 threat rather than 1. So
Fancy.
yeah, so that's another bonus for that. So you are in the wind stance. Okay. First attack roll, and I am in the danger zone, which means I get extra bonuses stuff. This. So I get a +1 accuracy on the first melee attack.
Okay. Roll the hit.
So that +3 plus that. So that's 13 plus 3, 16 plus 2, 18.
18. Got him.
Alright, 18 hits. This is just a d6 plus an extra d6 for being in the danger zone.
It's free damage, bro.
Yep. Okay, cool. So I do So first melee attack you make on your turn while at the danger zone deals energy instead of kinetic or explosive, and additionally deals 1d6 damage. Additionally, because of being a Tokugawa, all energy damage is converted into burn. So
The
that
synergy.
turns.
This is 4 steps to madness every time.
So it takes 4 kinetic,
Okay.
and then it takes 5 burn.
Okay. So I do have bad news.
Okay.
This is a pyro,
Okay.
and pyros have immunity to burn.
Oh well. At least the energy damage goes through.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Cool.
How much energy damage was it? Because it does also have armor.
4.
Okay. So it does do some damage.
Yep. Now onto the torch.
Hmm.
Oh, I forgot to mention. It's also takes 2 heat, but I don't know if that matters.
I think it does technically. It's not resistant to heat. It's just resistant to burn. So, or sorry, immunity to burn.
Okay. Now I'm gonna roll for the torch.
Okay.
That is a 17.
Definitely hits.
Hitting. So 6. Okay, that's a 1. Okay, sorry, I just accidentally knocked my dice across the room trying to stop it from falling off.
It's like when you drop your phone,
We've
you
all
just
got that.
slam it into the wall full speed.
Yep.
I feel that.
I turned what would easily be like potentially not even anything at all. It's a $7,000 repair, or like a several $100 repair. Okay. Well, good news is I rolled high, so I do 6 energy, 3 burn.
Nice. Okay. It's still standing.
Yep. But yeah, let's try this. Why not? I'm going to use my reaction for Jägerkunst 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't mentioned what this does, have I?
Nope.
This is basically the ultimately fight me thing. So after damage has been resolved,
Mhm.
here, that's the full thing. So the trigger is I take damage or deal damage with a melee attack.
You've done
After
so.
damage has been resolved, you and your target each roll a contested hull or agility check, each party choosing which to roll. Loser is knocked prone and takes 1d6 kinetic, and is knocked back 3 spaces in the direction chosen by the winner. The winner may then move 3 spaces in any direction, ignoring engagement and not provoking reactions. The loser may immediately take 2 AP kinetic damage to force the contest to be re-rolled. This damage cannot be prevented or reduced in any way, shape, or form. If the result is a tie, the contest immediately loses. Otherwise, the contest continues until one character loses without forcing a reroll or would take structured damage, in which case they immediately lose.
Well, okay.
All right.
It's-
That's
it's-
you just what? So this is a reaction to getting hit or hitting somebody. I assume with melee only.
Yeah,
That
taking damage from or deal damage with a melee attack. I use this once, so each time this activates and I take the 2 AP kinetic to re-roll the contest,
Mhm.
it doesn't use one of my limited slots on this,
Okay, right.
and it
So
doesn't use an additional reaction. So it's just I keep going until I decide I want
how many?
to
Just
stop.
out of curiosity, how many times can you do that? Because that sounds ridiculous.
So I have 21 health right now. I can re-roll this 10 times.
Right. Sorry, but I mean the power itself, because you said it has a limited uses.
I have 5 uses of this.
I'm never pulling out a melee class ever again. Apparently. All right.
Oh,
Rock'em
you
sock'em
forget.
robots. Let's
You
go.
forget. You forget. I can trigger this when I attack. That's
Right.
why
Yeah.
I'm
Which is
triggering this
some.
now.
All right. So it's a whole context, or you choose.
It is a hull or agility contest. Each of
Okay.
us choose.
Okay.
I'm going hull.
I am also going whole.
Okay, I'm using Fatal Clash. That's what this is called, by the way. Fatal Clash
All right.
is very nice.
Very nice indeed. Total of 15.
Okay. Where's my hull? There's my hull. Rolling. So just to double check, it's a d20 plus whatever your skill is,
Yes.
right? Cool. That's a 15 plus 4. That's a 19.
Okay. You win.
Does he take the 2 AP kinetic to try and re-roll this?
What is the downside to it?
Uh it's literally you just keep taking it until you either win or you get structured or you accept the loss.
Right. So if he accepts the loss, he gets knocked back 3, and then what else happens?
No,
Does-
he
And
gets knocked back.
takes.
No, hold on. He gets knocked back 3, gets knocked prone, and takes 1d6 kinetic damage, and I get to choose which direction he gets knocked.
Oof. Okay, well, he'll take the 8, at least for this first roll, he'll take the 2 AP auto damage. He's still
Okay.
alive, but oh.
Okay, which means roll that check again.
One more time. That's way worse. 6.
Ooh.
16 plus 4. That's 30.
Ooh.
Again.
Takes 2 AP kinetic that cannot be reduced.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
rolling again. Ah, I got a 3 this time. I'm going to take the 2 AP kinetic.
It's not gonna matter. I rolled a 2 and only have a +1.
Okay, never mind. I still win. Does he want to take
He's
minus
gonna
two?
so he's gonna have to take the knockback and all that silliness because he can't take anything
He
more.
still takes a d6 damage.
No, I understand. I understand. This is banking on the fact that you will roll less than a 6.
All right. He is also prone.
Yes,
I'll
understood.
just figure out where that goes. Rolling that 6. That's a 6.
All right, didn't matter anyway. He is
So he
yeeting.
goes flying back.
Yeah, well, where do you
All
want
I
his
can
dead
imagine is
mechy
really
body to
the.
fly to?
I'm gonna throw. I get to move 3 spaces. Oh, dang it! I was gonna see if I can throw him into the other guy.
Yeah, no, he'd be a little shy.
Ah. Anyway, okay, so I guess I'm just gonna kick him off into the distance.
1, 2, 3. Wait. I have sound effects. I don't have to use shitty
So,
mouse sound effects
so you
anymore.
want to know the fun thing?
Sure, go ahead. Well, I found the sound effect.
My wind stance still goes off after this and resolves, so I go right next to that other guy.
Nani?
Yep.
I'm fighting for my life. Yo,
Yeah.
with this.
Toast.
I am right here trying. Alright.
Now it's the other enemy's turn.
Now it is.
Although he might do better just playing dead.
The thing is, I've used everything, but I am right here.
So he
Oh
stands
no,
up.
that guy.
He
Oh,
stands
that
up.
guy. Okay.
So he has a whopping 1 movement left, I believe.
Yeah, I think so, because it halves your movement, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Or does it take your entire movement? I can't remember.
No,
I'm
so
making-
It's half your movement.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
It gives you the slowed condition, which cuts your speed in half.
It's weird because there's a bunch of different ways that slowness is actually, because slowness doesn't affect the way I thought slowness is. It gives you the D&D slowness, not this kind, which is basically can't boost. You're just stuck with the regular 4 movement.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's silly, but that's okay. He can only move 2, which he will do so to try and get the fuck away a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm within range of his shotgun, which he will do. He will also take the Overwatch stance thing because that's what they do's. Rolling against me. Pew, shotgun to the back. That's a 18 plus pluses. Total of 19. I can guarantee that hurts. That hurts a lot. Shotgun to the back gives me a total of 6 points of kinetic owie wowie. Good thing your boy has good armor, but it's not that good. Let's see here. I have 2 armor, so I take 2 points of damage. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. That's all that man can do.
The other pilot's gonna do anything?
I will roll, but their choices are significant at this point.
I was gonna say it's pretty moot at this point.
So another one decides to move, or but doesn't overtly attack, and the other one's just happy as a clam, just enjoying the chaos that sits in front of them.
And that makes it my turn for the evilness, right?
Garf.
Okay, so I would like to move 5 spaces as direct as possible so I have a line on that guy that's trying to get away.
1, 2, 3, 4. You said 5.
Yep, that is my speed.
All right. Do you want
Let's
to
see.
boost dash?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That puts him in range, doesn't it?
What's your range of your weapon?
10 and 15.
Definitely 15. I think you're more than 10 though. 1, Nope, I lied. You're in range of both of them, just barely. You gotta remember you are the big boys. You take up the 3 squares.
So barrage with my 2 main weapons, the prototype and the Nexus.
Okay.
And because I can, we're going to do I'll load another Sabbath round.
All right. Do you have enough ammo for that?
Yeah, I think I still have one more if I want to use it after this one.
Okay. Because I was gonna say.
I've got 7 uses in it.
Okay. Just making sure you're on track. Because I have one round left, so I can't even use my 2nd tier stuff at this point. Because as a
That
reminder,
is a
the
second.
the first tier stuff costs 1, 2nd tier costs 2.
Oh. Oh, then maybe I don't have enough.
I don't think you have enough for Sabbath, but I think you can use one of the other ones. There's one that basically does the shocky shocky, but for 1. Which one? Which one's that? Let me look at it really quick.
Nah, we'll just rock it. We'll go without it. We'll be fine.
Rocket it is.
Prototype weapon. With accuracy plus 3 gives me 18 total.
Okay, 18 total definitely hits. And I'm thinking shock. Shock does at least 1 AP.
And he's gonna get 8 damage.
Woo! He's fine.
Still standing? Alright.
Still, after the 8 that I did. Oh, he needs to roll to see his engineering check because he's at 2 burn currently. Hold
Ooh.
up. That's the wrong type of dice. Okay, he's safe, so he's no longer burning, unfortunately. But regardless, he had taken 8 already, and you just did how much?
8.
Oh, hey, guess what? That's straight up 0. You aced the pilot out of the mech. It's still standing, but you can see that the life signs on the inside have turned off.
Oh. So then can I change my target for my other gun?
I don't see why not.
To target the little dude?
He's right there.
Oh, I might not make this one.
And Waylon, how much damage did you do to him the first round? I know you didn't finish him off, but you did do some to him.
I don't remember.
No, I
Oh,
don't think that
first
one's
guy?
been hit yet.
No, y'all
Which
been
one? The
ignoring
guy
it.
that I'm sitting next to? No, I smacked him.
Yeah, he definitely got swacked for a little bit.
Yeah, I smacked him. Trying to think. I think it was like, no, because it was with that. Yeah, it was 10 damage.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty goofed up too.
Okay, does a 12 hit?
Well, yes.
All right. For 3 points of damage.
AP regular.
Just regular damage.
Okay, he's still standing.
All right, and then end of turn, he gets the auto gun to the face,
Oof.
which is 17 to hit.
Hits. Roll damage. Roll low.
Max damage 9.
That was not low. So with that being said, just aced him off the field, even with his little bits of armor. That wasn't. There we go.
No, it's a lot of damage.
Unlike the last mech where you aced the pilot out and it's still functional, this one is not. You just ripped a hole through the center of its body, peppered it with your auto gun, so it's scrambled. All the important systems are fried. It's not usable. But you guys have defeated the rest of the enemies. I'm gonna turn off the map here. Turn off the camera over here on the Twitters. This isn't Twitter. This isn't Twitter. I've made a mistake. On the Twitch. So, with that being said, congratulations. You guys have made it through the combat and made it to the quote-unquote safe zone for escapeness. And you've retrieved an extra mech. So, like I've said before, when you guys drop a mech to 0, it is salvageable. Basically, you've murdered the pilot on the inside or made it to where it can't move, but it can still be used with relatively easy repairs. So, you guys pick up the equivalent of a sentinel. So I'm going to defer to Waylon over here. Waylon, what's a sentinel in player mech terms?
What do you mean?
Sorry, yeah.
The Sentinel?
Sentinel. So like if I was to play a sentinel style mech.
Oh, kind of like a protective style mech. There's a couple good ones out there.
So it has a combat shotgun and a retractable sword.
Combat shotgun, retractable sword. That's something that you'd probably have to do. You might be able to get it at license level 4 total. There is a DSAS, which is a deck sweeper automatic shotgun that you can get for the Tortuga.
Okay, I don't think the sentinel's a well. Actually, it has pretty good health. I take that back. Tortuga's size 1.
Tortugas are, I think they're size 2.
Size 2, yeah, that sounds right.
Are you looking for a specific mech, or are you just looking for like a
just
style?
just one that's close enough so I can be like, this is the mech that you guys picked up for the other guy.
Tortuga. Tortuga's a size 2.
Okay.
So, just for, I mean, you could just say it's an NPC, an ally NPC mech, and then it can stay as a sentinel. And then it's available to our ally NPC pilots, but not to us.
Okay. I see what the question was. I thought you were asking for like an actual, like, I thought somebody at Twitch was asking what was like a Sentinel style play.
No. Yeah, we're just looking for a mech that is close enough to be like, it's this mech from this company, so we can talk about it later.
Oh, if you want to just do something like that, you can just say it's like a customized Everest. That's the big thing with Everest. It's like a project car. You can just literally slap whatever you want onto. Or you could just say it's like a stripped down Tortuga. Or
what about a
there's
Nelson?
A couple different ones. Nelson?
Yeah.
Oh, Nelsons are very fast.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I mean, actually, I've got an. Where are you? Where's the Orcus?
Say Orcus?
Yeah, the Orcus is a good one. It's under. There it is. It's under Black Witch.
If it would load. There it goes. So, let's see.
That's the Orcus. That's a Sentinel style one.
Okay.
I mean, it's not super. It's that image is very super ornate, but it doesn't have to be.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to see if there was anything that was like kind of close to it, so I could be like, it's an Orcus frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's an Orcus. You could just do like a White Witch. Actually, no, White Witch is size 2.
Interesting. Okay, well, I
you
think
could
I like
just
the
have
look of a
them
Nelson better. I mean, that's definitely closer to what I imagined it to be.
Oh, that's fine.
So
Again, I thought
it's
you
a
were
Nelson
talking about
frame.
something else.
DM's telling you, it's a Nelson frame.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking you were talking about something else. I thought somebody at Twitch asked you, "Hey, what's a good playstyle for this?"
No.
That's why I got confused.
All good, all good. So, with that being said, you guys extract successfully, which guess what that means? You finished another mission in under a session.
Woohoo!
So, You guys will get a license level because I am a merciful GM and I love you. But before we do all that, let's do
You
our.
only love us because we give you content.
Ah, calling me out like I'm some kind of loser over here. It hurts. All right. But let's do our bonds really quick, and then we'll finish
Yeah.
up the session with stuff and things because we're just under 4 hours at this point. So, who wants to start today?
I'm gonna mark this down as the end of combat so I can actually go to my character.
I'll go, I guess.
Okay, so starting with you, add your 1 experience for playing,
Yes.
and then let's go through your things. So, in your major ideals, did you hit any of them you think while you were doing things today?
Oh no, I definitely address challenges with some force.
Okay, I totally agree. This is mostly a combat session. Bada boom, bada bing. 1 extra XP point. Did you express your heritage, backgrounds, or belief?
uh, through my actions, yes, I repaired my own mech.
Okay, that's very important. If you didn't catch that one, I was also going to say you helped me with the EMP.
That's true.
And as a builder, that I think that would fall into that. But either way, an extra point for that one. So you're sitting at 2. Jumping over to your minor ideal. Did you make a new ally or friend?
That's not my minor ideal.
Sorry,
My minor
that's
ideal is protecting someone weaker than myself. And so, if you want to count,
I'm 100% going to count you guys protecting the other squad.
sweet.
Okay, and then speak with. You can talk a lot.
I don't have a speak with. My power comes from a voice and heart of iron passed down from my mentor. I don't really use that one so much. So,
Yeah, you don't talk about your dad
uh,
very often.
no. What weapons do I wield? A carefully curated arsenal. Nothing really changed. I used some more of my like stuff to affect my weapons, but it didn't really change any weapons. So,
Okay.
um,
Well,
yeah,
that's our thing with that one is you have to curtail the arsenal to wherever you're going, and you left it the same as is. So no
it's because
changes.
it kicks
It
ass the
does.
way it is.
It does. You're 100% correct. I agree. No arguments whatsoever with that one. All right. Did that give you
uh,
enough to level up?
yes, +1. So I
A
have 1 XP and a bond power to pick later on.
sweet.
Boon of Iron
Okay.
from the extraordinary. Did anybody perform an extraordinary or inspiring feat of athleticism, acrobatics, or physical force?
I would point my guns at Waylon for just crushing a couple of these people into nothingness.
You know, I actually kind of agree with you. So let's give it to the guy who actually did it, and Waylon, I'm going to give you that XP.
Woohoo!
All right, nice. On that note, jumping down to Waylon. Waylon.
Yeah.
First things first, obviously, free XP. Add 1.
Yay!
Now going through your major ideals, did you hit the main one?
Yeah, I killed a submarine.
Okay,
Killed the submarine and basically said they're soldiers. They signed up for this.
that's fair. That you totally did. I'm with it. And then did you express your heritage, backgrounds, or beliefs?
Uh, Again, I think that was literally the only thing, but I don't think I could take twice for it.
You cannot. No double dipping.
So no, I don't think I did.
Okay, and then we don't have any burdens at this point, so we got to worry about that. Minor
Mhm.
ideal. You hit your minor ideal. What is your minor ideal?
Harm, blame, penance, or burn for something else. Again, the only thing I could really part to is that. Unless we want to point to the fact that we were carrying people up until then, but I think we all did that, so I don't think that matters.
Okay.
Uh,
And then below
what
hand.
what weapons do I wield? A carefully curated arsenal. I think doing that little fun thing at the end might count towards that.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
is
So
that count because it's in a mech?
so I'm gonna count it this one time because it is a brand new ability that you kicked out on us. And we haven't seen it before.
Hmm.
So yes, this one time I will count it as an experience point. And then last but not
Yeah.
least,
Boon of Iron. Extraordinary feat of athleticism, acrobatic, or physical force. I can't really think of anything other than the fact that Frozen was going around and bodying people pretty much the entire session.
Okay,
You
that's okay
crushed a
with
lot of
Frozen. You get
people.
an extra one.
Sweet, I will take it.
All right, my turn.
Ooh, I am one away from Pilot XP. Woot
Nice.
woot.
All right,
From a
so did I address any challenges with diplomacy, creativity, or empathy? No, no. There was no feelings, only anger. Did I express my heritage, backgrounds, beliefs through my actions? And I'm going to say yes, mostly specifically because I talked about the one time I crashed my car and how it looked exactly like the thing. Um, and the no struggles and bonds and things like that. You all right with that one?
yeah, that's
I
me.
Yeah.
did not make any new friends or allies this session. So sad. Oh no! I take that back. Marcus, the new pilot from the other squad.
Oh yeah, good point.
I'll give you that one.
All right.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
I forgot about that till just now. So, and then what do you draw your thing? Strong sense of community from years spent in the station. So I feel like that ties into when I talked about my crashing the speeder and whatnot as a
Yep.
relation to it. So I'm not gonna double up on that one. And then what do you speak with your gut? I didn't really have any strong conversational moments that were heavily emotionally based. So I do not think that applies here either. So my boon of the forge. I can't really read it. You ever had this problem where like it gets super light and you can't read the screen? I think it's just the screen I'm using currently, but whatever.
It might just because it's late at night. Eyes are
No,
getting tired.
it's this other screen that I'm using. It's a pain in the butt. At the end of each
Ah,
session,
okay.
if you completed a project, which I did not, show it to everyone. Give someone who admires it 1 XP. So we did not finish our EMP this session, so I didn't finish any projects unfortunately. All that means is I need to make more projects, so I have more likely chance of finishing them. I did get to use Clockmaster, which is cool, but I have so many other things that I really want to. I really want to use it. I got the superpower for the web of creation. So, all right. Well, not a huge talkie thing for me today, but that's not the end of the world. Yeah. So speaking of talkie, um, gonna look to you guys at this point. We have podcast next Friday, and then we repeat this next Thursday. Again, if you're watching this and want to join, come talk to me, and we'll figure stuff out. We have spots. We will be licensed level 7, so don't be afraid. We'll level up after this really quick after it's done recording, and then code for 10% off of the website and all the other places is Dove 907 DOVE 907 all caps. Make it easy peasy. If all caps don't work, it's capital D lowercase LOVE. I'll check that later, but it's one of those two. I'm pretty sure it's all caps. Um, yeah, podcast next week. Polls go out Monday. Yeah, those are the fun pluggy announcement things we got. Do you guys have anything you need to plug before we run right? Frozen looking at you and your fancy pants in your background.
No. Right now, my streaming schedule is up in the air, so I don't know when I'll be streaming next.
Okay. And then last but not least, the most important thing in the last couple minutes. This was session 10. So generally, when we go through a learn with us bit, the 10th session is our do or die. So with you two being my players, do you feel like you A, had fun, and B, would pay to have someone do something like this for you in the future?
I had fun.
Okay.
I always have fun.
Okay,
It was
that's
cool.
important.
It was cool seeing Frozen tear through things. That was pretty neat.
Um, so good. Now, you think we're qualified to teach this at this point?
I think we're there.
All right then. Then cool beans. Congratulations, us. I'll sing my own praises later, but this means we're officially certified, which
So
means I will
humble.
update the website in a little bit to add this. There'll be a new handy dandy Lancer test added to the curriculum of our certification program stuff. Which, looking at you, Frozen, that means you can test for that whenever you want because you're already certified in the
So we
apprentice level. It won't get you any new fancy titles in the thing, but I'll get to send you another certificate. Yeah.
Hey.
at some point I'm gonna have to test up for D&D.
Mm.
I shake my head. Yes, get those certs. All right. Any last thoughts before we close out, and then we'll do our after action review and level up our characters and all that fun stuff.
No?
Nope.
I can't think of anything. I think we're good.
Sweet. Well, thank you all for watching, both on Twitch and on YouTube later. We appreciate you very much. With Adventure Mind, have a wonderful day.